good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It is your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Man, just got finished watching the Falcons lose to the 49ers, and it's time. It is time for those four words that you either gonna love or you're definitely gonna hate. Did your team win? Did your team win? Let's start with my team, the Las Vegas Raiders. Did we win? Hell no.
Please no.
Hell nah, we didn't win. And hell nah, we didn't score a point at all. Understand, we got some shit to talk about, man. We got some shit to talk about, y'all. Okay. So we're going to get to that, but let's get to the rest of the league. Go through the league real quick. 49ers handle their business, but we'll get to that. I'm just going to go down the list. I got all the scores on my TV right here, man. So tomorrow's game will be two games tomorrow. Will be the Buccaneers and the Lions. That'll be the first game. 4 o'clock, Pacific Standard Time. And then at 7 will be the Texans and the Seahawks. I think the Buccaneers-Lions games will probably be better than the Texans and Seahawks game. And then Thursday night, Steelers lost to the Bengals 31-30. So let's just go through these scores real quick. Put down, did your team win? Put your team down and put did you win or not. All right. We got the Rams. The Rams beat the Jaguars 35-7. Here in LA, wasn't in LA, it was in actually Jacksonville. Pretty easy peasy. The Patriots won 31-13 against the Titans. The Browns won 31-6 with the Dolphins. A lot of rumblings going on down there with Mike McDaniel. They're pretty much saying they're done with Tua turn the ball over. They're pretty much done with him. Okay. The Eagles were able to come back on the Vikings and handle their business 28-22. Panthers beat the Jets 13-6. And your boy Justin Fields got benched. So for all the people that were telling me in my fan base we should trade for Justin Fields, nah, Justin Fields is basically Geno Smith but younger. He's basically just a younger Geno. All right. The Bears went ahead and handled the Saints 26-14. This game was absolutely crazy. The Broncos came back in the last final seconds to beat the Giants 33-32. That was crazy because they were losing 19-0. Goes to show you, man, how you have to play a complete game. The Colts absolutely handled those Chargers. Remember when they were in here doing our live earlier today on our game against the Chiefs, how certain members of that fan base, Ike boy, was running his yap only to get his ass kicked. Okay. Definitely hope he shows up tonight, but he probably won't. 38-24. The Cowboys absolutely slapped the dog mess out of the Commanders. 44-22. That was just an ass whooping. Packers win 27-23 over the Cardinals. And then we just saw the Atlanta Falcons not get it done against the San Francisco 49ers. And then last but not least, the Raiders and the Chiefs, and we'll get to that, man. So put your questions down, man. There's a lot to discuss. We salute to the 5,000 people that actually was 5,500 people that were watching the game with us today, man. And you know what? That's good numbers for absolute trolling, bruh. I mean, that was good numbers. Our numbers were good for us not to score, for us to get our ass whooped like that. we were on because we were entertaining over here, dog. There wasn't no crying, there wasn't no belly aching. It was just straight comedy. Us doing what we do best, what is what we do. Okay, all right. So, what's there really to talk about, man? Out of these games, and then because you know what you guys want to talk about, so let's just get these other ones out the way. 49ers are impressive right now, man. Brock Purdy, there ain't no reason for you to get back. You're getting paid $50 million a year, and it's looking right now, Mac Jones got this team on the winning streak. Yeah, I ain't gonna say it's a quarterback controversy. I'm just gonna say, if I'm Niner Empire, I'm not rushing Brock Purdy back. Okay, you guys is winning. Y'all need to roll that. All right. As far as the Browns and the Dolphins, I just told you Tua turned the ball over. They're pretty much going to stick a fork in him. Eagles came back. Jalen Hurts, hit like a 78-yard touchdown pass to Dante Smith. That was dope. Panthers is handling their business, man. They playing better than my team. Okay. The Saints are looking like a dumpster fire. The Bears are winning games. I don't believe how they're doing it, but they're doing it. The Giants were looking great with Jackson Dart, but Jackson Dart threw an interception late, and Bo Nix just came out of the blue, man. So the Broncos is looking like they trying to be for real. The Colts smashed the shit out of the Chargers, like we said. Chargers is just a bunch of pretenders. They look good at the beginning, and they wind up leveling out. Cowboys is trying to make sure you guys forget that Micah Parsons isn't on the team no more. They beat the dog shit out of the Commanders. Packers handled their business like they supposed to, and then like I just said. Now let's get to the Raiders and the Chiefs. Raiders lost 31-0, bro. Absolute drubbing, absolute ass whooping, absolute record things happened in that game. Okay, record things that have not happened in a long time. All right, and I'm telling you now, Raider Nation. Pretty much, man, they done mailed in their ticket, bro. They mailed their ticket in. I mean, the craziness and the things that are being said, man, you might as well just make sure you're looking around. Just because you're around a bunch of Raider fans, they may steal your wallet, bro. It is absolute bedlam. They may rob you. They may steal your social security number. They may run up your bill, dog. They may pour sugar in your gas tank. They may slash your tires, dog. You know what I'm saying? They might even pinch your baby mama booty, bro. You can't trust no Raider fan right now because we're in shambles. This franchise is in shambles, bro. All right? And I'm telling you, I'm letting you know, all right? I'm hearing crazy, phenomenal, crazy shit from a lot of people, all right? So let me calm you guys down, dog, because that's what I do. I am Denzel Washington in the first Equalizer. Remember when he blew up that big ass boat and he was walking in slow motion and it blew up and he was just walking away from the shit? That's Shaq. Raider Nation exploding in the background. Matthew Shaq Unfiltered walking looking cool like Den. All right. So here's what I got to tell you guys, bro. Calm down, dog. Calm down. You know why? Because I told you in training camp what was happening. I told you in August. I told you when I was in Henderson, Nevada at that facility with Whittington Thomas. I told you when I met Ashton Genty. I told you when I met Jamal Adams. I told you when I met Jacoby Meyer. I told you when I talked to Zamir White. I told you and told you and told you and told you that this team isn't gonna do anything, bruh, because of what we saw in August. I told you the offensive line was trash. Put a 1 in the chat. That's August. That's before preseason. Told you that. I told you Brock Bowers was injured. I told you then. I told you your secondary couldn't cover a bed with a bedspread. I told you that. Okay. I told you, bruh, that they didn't look crispy. I told you when we went to the Death Star and saw the scrimmage, okay? The starters versus the second string, how the second string was absolutely cooking your first string. I told you Cam Miller was cooking your first string defense. I told you that, bro. I told you when Geno Smith got traded for, You guys do have to remember that Geno Smith was traded for. You actually got on the phone. Spytech got on the phone with Pete Carroll's approval, with Tom Brady's approval, with Chip Kelly's approval to trade for Geno. Geno just didn't walk in the door looking for a job. You traded for him, okay, in March, 3 weeks before the draft, okay? All right? Signed him to you traded for him in March, signed him to a $90 million, $60 million guaranteed, 42 million per contract 3 weeks before the draft, which shows you weren't drafting a quarterback. And now in week 7, you are in absolute shambles, bro, and you should be, okay? But I also told you you were in a rebuild, bro. Told you you aren't in the position to win anything, dog. I told you that. Now you guys understand it. You really believe Geno Smith was going to come over here and do something. When I told you, don't get excited about Eugene. Don't get excited about Eugene. You guys told me he was better than Derek Carr. I told you he wasn't. You told me Shaq, blah, blah, blah. I told you he led the league in picks. And red zone interceptions last year. Guess who's leading the league in red zone interceptions this year? Guess who's leading the league in picks? The same guy I warned you about, bro. I told you, don't talk to her, bro, because you're going to get the Bernie burns. Now you got the Bernie burns, and now you want to come back to me. It's too bad. I tried to warn you. Walk away from that one, okay? But no, you knew better than me. I tried to warn you, dog. I know everything. Everybody told me, all the homies. Don't mess with her. You did it anyway, okay? And not only do you have the Bernie burns, she's also late. You're going to be really in trouble once that damn child support check garnishes on your account. I tried to warn you, bruh. Now, in regards to this game from the Chiefs was the worst loss to the Kansas City Chiefs since 2011. All right. I know 2011 seems like it was yesterday, but it wasn't. Do you know what that means? That means the last time you lost to the Chiefs this bad, you lost 28-0 in 2011. And the owner of the Oakland Raiders was Al Davis. Al Davis was still the owner. Al Davis was still alive. He died in 2011 later on in that year. You have not lost that bad to the Chiefs in 14 years. 14. I don't care what you're talking about. Antonio Pierce played them last year. We only lost by 2. What are you trying to tell me, bro? I thought AP was the problem. I thought he didn't know what he was doing. He got them guys playing better than Pete do. These guys were not prepared. The second stat that is really bad. The Raiders had 3 first downs in the whole game. 3 first downs the entire game. Plus, the referees gave you 2 on penalties. But those don't count. You had 3 first downs, bro. All right? Not only did you have 3 first downs, the Raiders only had 30 offensive plays the whole game. 30. That is the lowest amount of offensive plays a team has had in the Super Bowl era. Second time it's happened. The history of the entire thing that's called the Super Bowl that started in 1966 till today, there's only been 2 teams in the history of the Super Bowl era that only had 30 plays or less in a whole game. You're one of them. If this doesn't tell you Chip Kelly's offense is the inside of a goat's ass, nothing will. Nothing will. I'm tired of all the Captain Save-A-Hoeing that these Raider fans are doing. Everybody's trying to Captain Save-A-Hoe a couple of dudes. They're trying to Captain Save-A-Hoe Pete Carroll. No. Pete is a genius. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's an NCAA champion, but he's also 74 years old, bro. He looks like the game has left him in the past. Okay, he's really looking extremely like an old man out there as far as trying to get these guys in check. All right, he don't have no control over anything that's popping. All right, number two, Tom Brady. Had a big ass argument about people trying to say Tom Brady didn't sign off on Geno Smith when we absolutely reported it last week via Yahoo Sports. It's right here on this channel if you want to go back and watch it. People really say Tom Brady didn't approve Geno Smith when he absolutely signed off on that shit. He signed off on it. He approved it. He wanted Geno over Sam Darnold. That is facts. He doesn't get a break. He doesn't get exonerated. Okay? And last but not least, Chip Kelly and Patrick Graham. You got to put Patrick Graham too. You don't get to act like Patrick Graham's defense didn't give up 31 points. Patrick Graham's defense gave up all those points. Every point that was given up, Patrick Graham gave it up. All right? That's what it is. You guys can continue to try to massage somebody's ass. You can pour DD oil on somebody's back and rub it down. Whatever you got to do to make yourself feel away, I'm just telling you. I'm definitely holding everybody that's accountable. I'm not playing no favorites with nobody. I criticize Al Davis, and he's the Maverick. He's the Godfather. When we went 2-14, I criticized him, dog. Like I said, nobody's above a critique. You guys want to continue to try to protect the guys you like. That's on you. I know what I see. I'm a 51-year Raider fan with 3 rings. Hey, I don't have to argue or negotiate with none of y'all. I'm telling you, that is what it is. And also, Eugene Smith straight quit today at the quarterback position. When it was 3rd and 7 and he had a wide open field, all he had to do was run back a couple of defensive linemen, and his ass saw them dudes and did one of these. He's not taking no hits for you. He's not throwing the ball down the field for you. He's not doing no more interceptions for you. He's just going to collect his $42 million, $60 million guaranteed, and rob your ass like all the other quarterbacks that came over you. Because every year a quarterback steals from you, dog. Right in your face. It isn't even like, yo, man, what's over here? Take your wallet. It's take your wallet and say, hey, man, I'm about to take this out. Geno took a big ass wad of money out your shit, put it in his pocket. Gardner shit show, Gardner Minshew, he came in looking at you crazy. He came in and scooped some money out. Jimmy Garoppolo came in, scooped some money out. Tom Telesco scooped some money out your shit. Come on, bruh. Dave Ziegler scrapped some money out your shit. Josh McDaniels scrapped some money out your shit. Everybody takes from you, dog. You the neighborhood punk. You the punk of the NFL. Everybody punks you. Everybody takes your milk money, bruh. Everybody. Then you looking around hoping somebody gonna save you. And the police is like, damn, you ain't even gonna fight back. You must like getting your pockets ran through. You must like being a trick. You must like being a trick. You gotta like it. You gotta like it, bruh. You have to. I don't feel sorry for nobody. I warned you 3-4 months ago. Try to tell you. Okay, but now you know. Now your season's in shambles. My season ain't in shambles. I know what it is. I know Pete got 3 years to get this team together. I know that. I know he has a big leverage to do what he's doing. All right? I know that. He's not getting fired unless he wants to quit. Now, Pete wants to say, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. My heart hurt. Okay? He on some Fred Sanford. Oh, Elizabeth, I'm coming for you, honey. He with the heart attack, with the fake heart attack, then yeah. But outside of that, you stuck. This is what you wanted. Okay? This is what you wanted. You wanted this because you told me you did. Remember? Remember when you told me, Shaq, Anybody but Derek Carr, bro. 9 years is long enough. I'll take anybody. Guess what? The cosmos, the universe, okay? The universal being, whatever you want to call him, God, Yahweh, you want to call him Buddha, you want to call him Muhammad, whatever you want to call him, dog, gave you what you asked for out of your funky ass pie hole when you said anybody, because that's exactly what you've received for the last 10 fucking quarterbacks have all been anybody. No matter what you say about Derek Carr, I have never seen him do that. I have never seen him do that. And neither have you. You fucked this team up. It's your fault because you approved this shit. I never signed off on it. And I got absolutely a whole channel of videos, way over 1,200 videos that you can rummage through at your convenience to see if I'm capping. Every person I name, I got a video about when they showed up. Go watch that shit. I got that shit right on every person, including Geno Smith. When I told you, don't get excited. Geno is a walking turnover machine. Put a one in the chat when I told you guys that in March. It's October, nigga. What you mean? Your season is damn near over, bruh. You got the curse of Derek Carr floating over your entire franchise. You better get on the phone. You better call Derek, or your ass better go to his church. Go to his church, throw about $3-4 into the damn plate that's going around, repent and apologize. Because as long as you motherfuckers think that this shit isn't your fault and you think that you didn't get cursed, you did. Told you. And you can follow these funky ass channels all you want because they didn't get none of this shit right. None of it. And I got it all right. No. That's right, son. No. Hell wrong with you guys. So what you gonna do now? That's enough. That's enough. I got it. He getting wild. What you want to do now, y'all? Now you want to fire people? That's your go-to. Instead of hiring the right person, instead of hiring the right fucking people, you just want to fire motherfuckers after you done fucked it up. After you done messed up and picked the wrong people, now you want to fire people. I mean, you can't make it up, bruh. You can't make it up. You're a bad evaluator of coaches. You're a bad evaluator of quarterbacks. You're a bad evaluator of general managers. You're a bad evaluator of offensive coordinators. You're a bad evaluator of what your team is and where they stand. You're a bad evaluator of picking draft picks that ain't Ashton Genty and Brock Bowers. Everything you do is bad. You might as well go get yourself a couple of black cat tattoos. You're so much in bad luck. How does a team get it wrong that much? How? Name another team that gets it wrong as much as you. Name them. They don't exist, bruh. What you gonna do now? I know what I'm gonna do. You wanna know what Shaq gonna do? A 3-star general in the nation? Because there's only 3 stars you could get. That's the highest you could get. 3. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna count my Super Bowls, motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna count my Super Bowl wins. 11, 15, 18. I'm cool. I'm cool. I don't never have to get shit. I'm straight. I'm gonna go to my maker. Very cool. This your fault, Raider fan. Stop signing on bullshit. Stop agreeing with people who ain't Raiders, dog. Stop fucking siding with them. Until you get Raiders, you're not going to win shit. I told you guys last night, can we win an Arrowhead? Yeah. Will we? That's determined. I told you the last 2 people to beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead were drafted by the Raiders and wore the same number when they did it. DC in 2020, AOC in 2023. They both had the same fucking number and they both were drafted by the Raiders. That's how you beat the Chiefs. It takes real Raiders to beat the Chiefs. Not Gardner Minshew's, not Jimmy Garoppolo's, not Geno Smith's, not Chip Kelly's. Real Raiders, bro, that you done brought up into the ranks. That's how it's done. I keep telling you guys how you win. You hire from within. You don't go outside looking for people. You hire from within, bro. That's what you do. How did we win Super Bowls, bro? How did we do it? Al Davis came to the franchise in 1963. Changed the whole shit. We used to have Pittsburgh Steelers colors and shit because we didn't have no money for no uniforms. We were wearing the University of Pacific's colors because we were using their own uniform. He's like, nah, we ain't doing that there. We changing our shit to silver and black. Change your color. He was the coach. Al Davis was the coach. Al Davis was the commissioner of the AFL. Hired his assistant. His assistant, John Ross, became the coach. But he has to go in the room if he's going to be making all that noise. Okay. And after that, when he decided to leave, he had a 33-year-old assistant head coach that was a linebackers coach by the name of John Madden, who was already on the staff. Actually, he was 32. Never had no coaching experience in his life. He hired the linebackers coach. Hey, John, come here. Yeah, Al, you're going to be the coach. I never coached before. You're going to be the coach. Learn. John Madden went to Vince Lombardi, went around, talked to different coaches, talked to Coach Lombardi, learned how to do, because he only knew he was an offensive lineman. He didn't know everything. He had to know the whole shit. Became the youngest head coach in the history of the NFL at that point. What happened? GOAT. When he retired in 78, who became the coach? The assistant coach by the name of Tom Flores, who just proceeded to win 2 more. We didn't go out and hire nobody. We're going to hire you, Tom. You're the quarterback's coach. You're going to be the coach now. 2 more rings. What's the formula? Real Raiders, hire from within, draft and develop. You guys don't know that shit. You think you can beat the process. All you're doing is getting your pockets ran through. That's it. I hope this loss really hurts you guys. I really do, bro. Because you need to understand that it's going to be more of that. Long as you signing off on this shit, long as you keep approving it, it's going to keep happening. Trolled you guys, man. Now what do you want to do? You want to fire somebody? Who you going to fire? See, because when you guys start being emotional, you don't even have an answer for what's going to happen. You fire somebody, who's going to take their place? Do you even know? Y'all don't even know who the assistant head coach. Y'all want to fire Pete Carroll? Who going to be the coach if Pete Carroll gets fired? Who going to be the coach? Do you know their name? Fuck no, you don't. You want to fire Chip Kelly? Who's going to be here, take his slot? You don't know. You don't know shit. All you know is you hurting. You hurting inside. You got the bubble guts. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the restroom, homie. You don't even know who you're going to replace somebody with. Do you even have a replacement? You don't want to take pimply ass face Cheryl to the prom. All right. Who you got? I ain't figured that out yet. You better go ahead and take pimply face Cheryl to the prom, homie, because you don't got no other date. The prom's tomorrow. Fuck you mean? Big Shirley ain't even available. Big Shirley Ben got her prom date. Y'all are always the last to know some shit. You're always the last. Oh, the last piece of chicken ass fans. Hey, is any chicken breast left? Man, the chicken been out 10 minutes. You think we're gonna save some food for you? No, you get the butt of the chicken with the tail piece. You know, if you eat the ass of the chicken, you really must be hungry. Pause. Ain't nothing to talk about, man. Y'all shocked? I'm not. Told you. Let's fire somebody. Is that the only answer you got? You got the same response every year. Every year is fire somebody. I mean, damn, but when you get hired, you with them 100%. You didn't check the whole facts. Did you check the whole facts, homie, before you asked her to be your girl? You just happy that she wants to be your girl. You ain't never had nobody looking good as her, but you didn't check the whole facts. All of a sudden, she just moves to your city. You better go a couple of counties over, do some homework, figure out where you go to school at. I moved around. Well, where's your family from originally? You better start doing some homework. Find out she have a whole graveyard. Let me be quiet. I gotta watch it. I'm Matthew Shack Unfiltered, but I could be Matthew Shack something else too. I gotta chill. I had to reel myself back in. I started getting too far out. Reel myself back in, bro. I'll be way out too far. Firing people ain't gonna help you, dog. You're stuck with the decision that you made. That's your baby mama, homie. I know you didn't want it like that. I know it was a drunk night. You wanted to just have some fun, but 18 years, like Kanye said, that's your baby mama, dog. This season is your baby mama, dog. 31-0. I just gave you the statistics. 3 first downs in the whole game. Not a quarter, not a half. The whole game, you had 3 firsts. 3, bruh. 3. That's crazy. All those 3 and outs. Ashton Jeanty, we drafted Jeanty 6th. Best running back in the draft. You know how many times he got the ball, ran the ball in the first quarter? Once. Chip Kelly didn't give him the ball except one time in the first quarter. First half, he got the ball 2 times. Really? That's crazy, bro. You drafted him 6th to give him the ball once. Chip Kelly's not trying to be the offensive coordinator for this team. He wants to be relieved of his services, in my opinion, allegedly, because there's too many other things. There's rumors going around that Penn State wants Chip Kelly. Penn State just fired their coach, the brother. It's a guy who was a coach for 12 years. Chip's looking at these jobs. He gonna make more money. He's only making $6 million. That's a lot of money to us, but that ain't a lot of money to Chip. Chip could be making $18 million being a head coach. Chip don't want to be your coach, be your OC no more, bruh. Geno Smith threw for 37 yards. 37. Did you see all those passes that he made? He had 18 attempts. 18 attempts. He went back to pass 18 times. He completed 13 out of those 18. So that means that the percentage, the reception percentage is going to be high, 70% or so. But he only had 37 yards in 13 pass completions. 37. Ashton Jeanty had 1 catch for 13 yards. So one person out of 1 catch was damn near a good portion of that. Geno Smith absolutely quit on you today. When we were losing 28-0, Geno Smith on 3rd and 21 threw the ball into the dirt. Instead of trying to throw the ball down the field and trying to get something popping, Matthew, go in the room, man. It's time for you to go to bed, black man. Take that book with you. All right, man. I'll holler at you, bro. Come here. Hold on, man. I got to be a dad. Say bye to him.
Bye.
Give it up. Give it up.
Bye.
Give it up. Give me a hug. Bye, bro. Good night. All right.
I'm gonna take.
Done.
Not taking nothing. Come on.
Geno Smith is done with you.
We'll play with it later. Let's play with
He's
it
got you for 60.
tomorrow morning, okay? You get up a little early. Okay?
He's got you for 60 million. Guaranteed. He done rummaged your shit. That boy quit on you today. He's like, I'm not throwing no more interceptions. So for all these Geno Smith nut huggers out there that you thinking, oh, well, Geno didn't throw an interception. He still had a turnover, which was a fumble. He recovered a fumble, his own fumble. That's still a turnover. Remember? Got the ball fumbled, it fell on it. That is a fumble, bro. That is a TO. That is a turnover that was recovered. That was a live football. I'm just trying to help you casuals out. When he got the ball and he bobbled it and it fell out of his hand, he made a football move and he fell out of his hand. That ball was a live ball, meaning that if they would have jumped on it, they would have got possession. That is a fumble that he recovered. That counts as a turnover, which is what? The same as a pick. So even though he didn't throw an interception, he still had a turnover. He still kept his turnover ratio. A turnover a game. And then, last but not least, then I'm going to read your questions. Last but certainly not least, put Kenny Pickett in. Might as well give Pickett a chance. You guys are always ready to give somebody who is an absolute scrub an opportunity. I told you about that. Matthew, go to bed. Get in there now. Close the door. Close the door. All right. Good night, son. All right. What happened when he got the ball? Kenny Pickett's first opportunity, an opportunity for him to have the starting job. If Kenny Pickett would have got that football and would have went down the field and scored a touchdown, even though we would have lost 31-7, he would be the starter. He would be the starter. All you guys has been talking about put Pickett in. That was his opportunity. What did he do? He walked in there and he straight shacked the bed, bro. As soon as the ball hit his hands, he fumbled it and gave it back. Geno is the best quarterback on your team. There is nobody to save you, homie. Oh, might as well go get Cam Miller. Can't bring in Cam Miller, dog, unless you get rid of a quarterback. You only can have 2 quarterbacks on the roster at a time. Active roster. You can't have 3 quarterbacks on the roster, meaning you got to do something with either Pickett or Geno. We know Geno is in your pockets. You're in arrears for $60 million with him, just like you are with your baby mama. You know you're $30,000 in arrears. You know that. You ain't been paying. Changing your social isn't going to work. They going to find you. Geno got you for 60, got you by the short ones. Kenny Pickett is better than Cam Miller. Sorry, Cam can't get in there and do shit. He a rookie. Okay? He ain't even got enough spins and enough snaps to do nothing. At times, he looks like he could get something done, but he ain't going to be able to do it. JPJ got benched today for a little bit. JPJ got benched. He got benched, bro. Much as you guys are up his ass, he got benched. Max got pulled as a precaution. I had people on my live telling me, yo, Shaq, you think that Max quit? Quit. He got pulled. He has a slight back injury. And they're like, we're not getting him hurt. We got 2 weeks to get healthy. Pull his ass. We're not coming back. He could see him on the sidelines, mad as shit. You seen him walking up and down. Did he look hurt to you? He didn't look hurt to me. He looked mad in a motherfucker that he couldn't play because nobody else was out there doing shit. Nobody. You guys got your favorite people and you guys cake for them, dog. You're like a parent of a badass kid, dog, who you can't believe your kid did all that shit. Your kid kicked that little girl in the butt. Your kid went in there and spray painted the walls. Did all this stupid shit, but you can't believe it because he doesn't do that at home. He doesn't act like we're at home. Yeah, he ain't at home, is he? Y'all always caping for somebody, man. Just say what it is, dog. Just say the truth. I have a lot more respect for you if you told the facts like I do. I tell the facts, whatever the truth gets me, it's what it gets me. I don't never make nothing up, dog. If somebody told me right now, Shaq, you can increase your channel to 100,000 views, just tell them what they want to hear, I'm gonna say that ain't me. I ain't what I do, dog. I ain't never been a follower in my life, bro. I don't follow behind nobody. Either I'm leading or I'm walking alone. That's it. You do not have a leader on the offensive side of the ball, and the only leader you have is on defense. And what can he do? He can't even make these motherfuckers pressure the football. What can he do? I mean, what can Max do? Max is responsible for 10 other grown people who practice just like he do. Come on, man. Can you guys get to the fucking quarterback? No. No. Patrick Mahomes' jersey clean as shit. There was only 1 sack. Guess who made that? Thomas Booker. Who is Thomas Booker the fourth? The guy that was sacking the shit out of him in a Super Bowl with the Eagles. A couple of months ago. Well, this year. When they sacked him, he sacked him during the Super Bowl. He like, I know this nigga. I'm going to sack this nigga. I know what to do. I ain't scared of him. You had 2 people on that line that was trying to sack the shit out of Mahomes. And where was Tyree Wilson at? If you ain't gonna call him what he is, then I can't help you. He's in year 3. He still ain't done shit. I don't want him back. He can go. Kai Blue Kelly. Yahoo Kelly. Horrible. And Isaiah Powell, I'm really disappointed. Isaiah Powell, I got love for Isaiah Powell, man. He's a Trojan. He's a USC Trojan. He's from the bloodline, bruh. He's a double nephew. He's a double nephew. He's a nephew from SC. Fight on. He's also a Raider. Raiders, salute. But ever since he got his check, man, he can't do shit now. I mean, did the money just make him forget how to fucking cover? He can't cover. He dropping interceptions. Ever since he got that bag, he ain't effective. So that's it, man. Let me read you guys' comments, man. What else can I tell you guys? Y'all want somebody to come in and save you. I want to be saved. Captain Saberhose. Ain't no captains coming. You know you really ugly when the old nigga doesn't even want to help you pay your rent for some buns. He's like, nah, I'm cool. You too long in the tooth for me to help you pay your child care. You ain't fine. You need to be about 20 years younger and about at least 65 pounds lighter than maybe. But no, you're washed up. Ran through and washed up. All right, let me read your comments, dog. I mean, damn, sub the channel, bro. I've been get this shit right. We the most dominant over here, dog. All we do is get it correct in advance. I mean, I've been told you. But like I said, you'd rather believe all them. Hey, man, just because you got a lot of people don't mean that you guys is at the parties cracking. Shit. Just because the restaurant's packed don't mean the chicken's seasoned. Don't mean shit. They boil the chicken, they put the boiled chicken, and give you some salt and pepper and tell you, hey, this is real good, until you come over to Shaq's and find out we actually use Lowry's on our shit. We actually season our shit up, adobo, all that shit. Difference between seasoned chicken and boiled chicken. But y'all like that boiled chicken because there's a lot of people over there. I mean that. Runny mashed potatoes and all that shit. Kraft macaroni and cheese where you stir it up. Not the kind you put it in the damn oven. I'm just trying to help you niggas out. If they ain't putting it in the oven, dog, it ain't Thanksgiving. It ain't Thanksgiving. If it's a Tuesday night, okay, that's different. With some, you got some pork chops for you pig eaters. I don't eat pork, but okay, that's different. But if it's Thanksgiving and it's Christmas and it didn't come out it ain't in the damn glass, it ain't in the glass container, and you can't cut the squares out that bitch, leave. Leave, dog. Okay, try to save you guys. All right, what's going on, man? X-Man, hey man, X-Man, salute, X-Man, salute, man. Okay, you tip your bartender, you get red first. Lloyd Lay, man, a real Raider, man, with the $10 dono. I appreciate all you guys, bro. I be in there talking shit, but I'm a Raider too, bro. When I'm talking about the Raiders, I'm talking about me. I mean, I gotta talk about me. But the difference is I'm a realist, bro. When my family's doing bad, my Raider family, because my real family's doing fine. But when my Raider family's doing bad, I'm the member of the family that talks shit about everybody. I'm the one that's walking around talking shit to Uncle Ray. I'm talking shit. Yeah, Uncle Ray, your ass walking around, man. I heard what happened with you down over there at the paper mill and shit. You over here, blah, blah, blah. That's me. My mom's like, why you talking to your uncle like that? Because he's out here making us look bad. I heard about that shit. Why you talking to that dude's wife? Like, I'm that family member, dog. I'm the family member when they find that I'm coming. They're like, oh, damn, I don't want to hear his mouth, man. I don't know if I want to go. Don't go. I'll be sitting right next to grandma, so you have to see me. Grandma, can I sit next to you? Yeah, baby, you can sit next to me. Good, so I can sit next to grandma because you got to speak to grandma. I'm going to be looking you dead in your face. I'm that guy, okay? So when I talk, I'm talking about all of us. Ronald Brooks, what's going on? Okay, Kev Chelio said ATL messed your bet up. Yeah, that's what you get for betting, man. You got to bet better. Okay, Bill Holloway, what's going on, Bill? Hey, Bill, you drove back in from Idaho, huh? Okay, or you drove back in from Idaho, man. You probably out there killing water buffaloes or something, man, hunting water buffaloes. Marty Lowe, what's going on? What's up with Jersey, man? Jersey in the building. What's happening? Jesse Merle said, hell no. Bill said, I won't give up. I mean, why give up? You a three-rigger like me, Bill? I mean, what we giving up? We're not giving up. It's pretty much a wrap, man, as far as the nation's concerned, bro. But it was 2-5 is still, if we get our shit together and we can run some games off, we'll be right back in it. Okay? I seen the Chargers get their ass whooped. I can't wait to see Ike Boy on this bitch. You better log off, Ike Boy. I'm gonna drag you as soon as I see you. Rafael, what's going on? Raiders make me drink. Well, shit, they make everybody drink, but it is what it is, bro. This is the team we picked, ain't it right? Double R, which is who we picked. XG was good. My team thought it was a LVPD, serving donuts. Hey, man, like I said, bro, we had 3 first downs the whole game, dog. I was saying during that game that Luke Getsy's offense is better than that. As bad as Luke Getsy's offense is, was better than Chip's. Chip's offense is just... 3 first downs, bro. 30 offensive plays. 30, dog. That's crazy. Divide that by 4. That's how many plays per quarter. That doesn't happen, bro. It's only happened twice in the Super Bowl era. Twice. You know how many thousands of games? How many games? It's probably been, shit, if I could just think, 1966 till now, there has to be, all the games of the National Football League, they got to be 25,000 games. It's got to be like 20, 25 G. Somebody do the math real quick. Got to be. You had the second least amount of offensive plays in 59 years of the Super Bowl. Damn near 60 years, dog. That's how bad your offense is, dog. That's how bad it is. All right. Gustavo, what's going on? What's happening? Lloyd Lay, I'm a Raider for life, period. Nancy, 49 stars were hurt, but they still won. They did. Because they got more than, they ran the football. They ran their bell cow running back. They gave that ball to Christian McCaffrey and let him do what he did, bro. We got a bell cow running back too. Don't want to give him the football. Chip Kelly passed the ball 70% of the time. 70%. With a guy he won't let him pass 10 yards. How many of those bubble screens to Trey Tucker do we need to do? I mean, damn. Let's just make it easy. We know they're going to pass it to Trey Tucker. Let's just stay over there and wait for him. I mean, come on, bro. All right, Bill said Frank Reich as an OC, interim HC at Stanford is worth the ask. If not this next year. Frank Reich, I remember Frank Reich when he came back and won that comeback, man, when he was a quarterback for the Bills. It all depends on Pete and what Pete wants to run. Pete likes this offense. I don't know why, but doesn't look good. I mean, shit, I ain't going to say anybody because that's what happens. Marty Lowe said, yo, Giants almost had it. Yeah, the Giants almost had it till they blinked. Playing a game of chicken with them and they blinked first. They had it. That damn dude missing those damn extra points. Bo Nix and them, they came back, bro. I was like, wow, bro. I was hoping that was going to happen, but that's what happens when you don't play a complete game. Ikey boy, you got your ass whooped. What happened? Man, it couldn't have happened to a better Charger fan, Ikey boy. You came in here and popped all that shit like an ugly stripper, dog, who wasn't getting no tips on a Saturday. You know you got to be real ugly not to get no lap dances on a Saturday. You got your ass shellacked with those damn banana-rama damn outfits you guys had on. Y'all were looking like total clowns in that damn banana outfit that you guys had on today. Y'all look absolutely clownish today. Got your asses shellacked. I loved it. Booty Bang, what's going on? Talia, what's going on, man? Just embarrassing. I'm so tired of this shit, but Raiders for life. Yeah, Talia, it is what it is. Talia, go to work tomorrow and still do what you just have to. This isn't we grew up on. This isn't our Raiders. This is some new shit. This is some new variant. This is a variant of the Raiders, bro. I mean, damn, which world is this, bro? I mean, we in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and shit. Okay. Into the Spider-Verse, into the Raiderverse. I mean, this ain't the Raiders that I know. This must be the Raiders from World 241 or some shit. This is totally just nothing that I ever seen in my life, bro. I mean, wow. I've seen some really bad Raider teams, dog. But this performance is up there. All right. Riz Roley, time to sell the team. Team is garbage. Sell off the team. Why? Why sell the team? Because they're not winning? You guys got to get off the sell the team shit, okay? The team is the 7th most valuable team in the league. If you sell the Raiders, you're selling Allegiant. The team is paid for. It is making shit ton of money. We ain't winning because Vegas doesn't need the Raiders to win to make money. It's the same thing that the Cowboys are doing. Haven't you noticed? Now the Cowboys are playing, but Jerry Jones ain't spending no money on the Cowboys. He let Michael Parsons walk away because he didn't want to pay him because he knows he doesn't have to win to make money. It is corporate NFL. Just because you win don't mean that you make money, bruh. Go look at the Forbes list of the most valuable teams in the National Football League. Go look at them. You tell me how long it's been since they won a Super Bowl. The number one most valued team in the National Football League is the Dallas Cowboys. They're about $15 billion. They ain't won a Super Bowl in 26 years. Why would I sell an asset that's making me money that I don't have to give back to the fans? I don't have to give you shit. I don't have to give you a winning product. I don't have to give you a quarterback. I don't have to give you wins. All I got to do is continue to put something in your face and I make money. There ain't going to be no selling the team. You need to stop that. Sell it for what? Because the fans are mad? You don't even go to the games anyway. Raider fans don't go to the games. Everybody else does. If I was Mark Davis, I wouldn't listen to nothing that you ain't going to the game fans are talking about. I'm gonna hold on to this team that my daddy gave me and continue to build houses and buy basketball teams in the WNBA and win over there. That's why he's over there. He's over there so he doesn't have to look at you. Okay? What's the quote of the day? 31-0. That's the quote of the day. 31-0. Ike Boy said, I think I'd still be undefeated without detailing injury after detailing injury. Nah, dog. Nah, man, nah. Y'all wasn't hurt today. Y'all just got your asses whooped. Got your ass kicked. Okay? Nah, it ain't with, don't talk about us. You need to talk about why you was over here barking when you got your ass kicked. I looked at that score in the first quarter. It was 20-9. I was rolling. You got your ass whooped, bro. Every time y'all scored a touchdown, they scored a touchdown. And damn, Jonathan Taylor was just getting fantasy points on you guys today. I mean, damn. First you walked around with those damn Ronald McDonald without the stripe uniforms on. And then you just let Jonathan Taylor just score 3 touchdowns on you guys and have a field day on you guys all day. And tell Herbo to stop throwing so many interceptions, bro. God be damn. What's up, Patrice? What's up, Pete? Where do the Raiders go from here? On vacation, bro. It's bye week. They gonna get away from the team. If you Gino already, he on his way to Cancun right now. Gino gonna lay up, have him some Mai Tais and be on the beach, smoke him some Cubans while Max is at the facility every day. You think the Condor gonna take time off, or you think he gonna be at that facility training, doing what he does? Like I said, some people bullshitting, some people ain't. Even at your job, you can tell who's really doing their job and who ain't doing shit. That's every job. Okay? Bill Holloway, Booty Bang said, shout out to the coach. I mean, shout out to the guys that kicked you in the mouth. I mean, shout out to the Chiefs. I mean, they beat y'all ass today. Y'all got your ass kicked just like we did. Okay? Daddy Dime's no longer a slouch. He never was a slouch. He was with the Giants. Never was a slouch. He's with the Giants. He's with a real team. That's what happens. You get with a real squad. Hey, man, Herbo leaves, man. Herbo might win him a playoff game, man. Why don't y'all trade Herbo? Herbo, man, he deserves better. He deserves a team that he can win a playoff game with. See how that works? What's up, Patrice? At least we didn't blow a 30-point lead. We didn't score a point. Raw Rudy Rango. Triple R. Did we play a game today? I mean, damn. Did they get off the plane? Them niggas didn't even get off the plane. Okay. All right, man. Chiefs beat our asses from pillar to post. Yeah, dog. From the rooter to the tutor. Beat our brains in. And you know what? It would have been worse if Andy Reid didn't have respect for Pete Carroll. You know that's why he took the foot off the gas. You know that, right? Pete Carroll took the foot off the gas out of respect to Pete. They could have ran a 50 burger on us. He backed the troops off. He said, that's good. You know Mahomes and them wanted him to run it up on. He's like, nope, it's my homie. I can't do that to him. Salute to Andy Reid only because of Pete Carroll. But if it would have been anybody else, he would have ran that shit up. But Pete's his homie. He's not going to humiliate his friend. He already won 31-0. Okay? Should have been worse. You should have got your ass kicked by even more. When Kenny Pickett fumbled that ball in the red zone, he brought Gardner Minshew out. Minshew didn't even throw a pass. And Minshew was staying far away from the Raiders. He didn't want nobody hitting him. He's like, shit, let me move out the way. Let me stand next to the ref, to the back judge. He was standing next to the back judge and shit. He didn't even want to get hit. We ran that clock out. Didn't even try to score. Gave the ball back to us, 4th down. Just gave it back. Ran into the teeth of the defense to make sure they didn't get no yards, and that was it. Andy Reid did not rub that shit in, bro. All right? David said, 97 yards of offense. I shouldn't know if I should be sad or mad. You should be mad. All you Raider fans, you should be mad. Your embarrassment, you should be past embarrassed. You don't get to be embarrassed. Embarrassed is for somebody who's shocked. Embarrassment is for somebody who got caught slipping. Embarrassment is for somebody who didn't know this was going to happen. You knew because you've been told. Embarrassment is a surprise. You thought this and this happened. Oh my God. I thought I put on some drawers. I walked outside to go get the paper and my butt's out and the school bus is out here. That's embarrassment that you forgot that you didn't put your robe on. You knew you walked out there with your ashy butt cheeks. You knew that. There is no embarrassment. All these Raider fans talking about you embarrassed, you guys are cat. You shouldn't be embarrassed. Your team is horrible. It's been horrible for years. You should know that. You're whack. You should know that shit. You should have known that anytime you could get your ass whooped like that. When have you played good? You haven't played good all year except for the first game of the season. You ain't played good last week. You played a team that wasn't as good as you. You lucky you didn't play them this week. The Titans were balling today. They would have beat us if they were just playing like they played today. They did lose, but they were balling. Okay? Your team is bad. You don't get to be embarrassed, Raider fan. You're just an abomination. That's it. That's it, bro. No embarrassment. You should be mad that this team, all the love, the money, the hats, the merch, all the shit you do, they don't love you like you love them, dog. The Raiders are like, we don't love them hoes. I'm out the door. Okay? They don't love you, man. Raiders don't love us, dog. Because if they did, they wouldn't do that. They don't love us, bro. We gonna be here regardless. We're battered housewives at this point. Raider Nation is a bunch of battered fan base, but some of us actually have good times. Some of us can look back and say, hey, man, I got 3 years. That was absolutely wonderful. You guys, y'all can't say that. It's been a nightmare since day one for you. Booty Bang said, I had high hope for Geno. I guess I was wrong. I tried to tell you in advance, man, but y'all fought me on it. Alfredo, Chicken Alfredo, what's going on? Raiders, I'm on a 4-game streak on 2K. I mean, damn. I mean, at least my Dodgers. Hey, man, you guys almost got an opponent. They're trying to stretch this shit out. Okay? At least your Dodgers ain't gonna help you when it comes to no damn football, bro. You can't lift that shit up and put it over here. That ain't the same. You winning on the diamond and losing on the field. No. I'm sorry. I know y'all really want to try to make it better. It's not fixing it. You won last year. You won the World Series last year and it didn't fix it. It's not fixing it. Okay? A World Series and a Super Bowl aren't even on the same planet. They're not even on the same stratosphere. Okay? Super Bowl is the ultimate sport to win a championship in. Baseball is like 2 or 3 things down. If that. Sorry. Nothing happening with the Raiders no time soon. Need to boycott the remainder of the games of the year. I'm not. I don't boycott. Let me tell you guys something about you guys. I'm done. You dumb and you're done and you're gonna boycott the games. Here's my opinion. I'm a fan of the Raiders. I'm not a fan of the season. I'm not a fan of the players. I'm not a fan of the coaching staff. I'm not a fan of the ownership. I'm not a fan of the administration. I'm a fan of the Raiders. The logo. I'm a fan of the Raiders. Why would I do something that I have never done in my life, dog? I'm not boycotting. You guys are fans of the team, of players in the record. You're a fan of the record. The record determines your fandom. The record don't determine my fandom. You hear what I'm saying? My record does not determine my fandom and my loyalty to the fandom of the Raiders. Yours do. You guys are conditional fans. You guys are conditional. I'll support them if we're winning. I'll support them if they're not embarrassing me. I'll support them if it makes me look good. When it makes you look like this, now you want to boycott. Now you don't want to go to the game. Now you're done. You're not watching them for the rest of the year. All that shit. You guys are conditional fans. That's cool. But you're looking at somebody who's non-conditional. I'm an unconditional Raider fan. I don't give a fuck if they go 0-17. I'm not going anywhere. That's the difference, bro. And if your football team thought like that, they wouldn't have did that shit. They're conditional. The players played conditional. The coaches conditional. Geno Smith was like, I'm not throwing an interception. I'm not taking any chances. I'm not doing anything that's going to make me put me at risk. I'm not doing shit. He didn't run. He didn't throw nothing. He didn't try to extend no plays. He didn't do shit. He's conditional, bro. I'm just going to get my money. That's it. Now you want to boycott. Boycott for what? Did you want to boycott last week? No, because you won. You guys are conditional fans, dog. I'm going to call you out for what you are. You don't get to walk around and stand next to me. You could be here, but just sit over at that table. You don't get to sit at the gangster table. We're Raiders regardless. We don't give a fuck about records. We don't give a fuck about quarterbacks. We don't give a fuck about coaches. We don't give a fuck about cities. We don't give a damn about none of that. And if you're one of those, man, put a 1 up. There's some of us, dog, that we're in the mafia, dog. This is life. This is what we do, bro. There ain't no getting out. Y'all want to be here until the smoke starts getting thick. Now you want to run. Now you want to get away. Now you want to take your Raider shit off. Now you want to put it in the back of the closet and shit. Now you want to take your hat off and put a damn Dodger cap on. Put a Dodger cap on when the Dodgers are on. Put that Raider cap on when the Raiders is on. You don't want to put that shit on, dog. It don't make you look good. It doesn't make you feel good inside, does it? I got my own merch on. Look at that. What's he got on his hands? 3 rings. I'm always a Raider, bro. That's who I am, dog. That's like me changing my name. I don't want to be Matthew Shack no more. I'm gonna call myself Vincent, Bucati. I don't like my name anymore. Man, you guys is crazy, bro. Take that shit on. If you want to leave, leave. Boycott. Don't tell us nothing. Don't make an announcement. This ain't the airport. You don't have to announce your departure. Just leave. You're checking out for the year? Check out. I guarantee you I won't even miss you. That's how I feel about it. That's why I feel about all the complaining and all that shit. You're conditional, dog. As long as the Raiders is doing something for you, you're a fan. As soon as you got to go through some hard shit, you won't want to do that no more. We ain't on the same level. Alfredo said 2 weeks of buys today and next week. Okay, Raiders need to call up Saints about DC. Hey man, you better get on your knees and repent, bruh. You played around with that dude. You played with that. There's some people you don't play with. You don't play with a man that's in his book. You don't play in a man that's in that book. That book, you played with somebody who's in that book, bruh. And that's why your team is where it's at. You played with him. Guess what? You better call him. He's a forgiving person. Call him. Apologize, dog. And guess what I've been seeing? I've been seeing a lot of Raider fans giving Antonio Pierce a big-ass apology. They're apologizing all over everywhere. Sorry, Coach Pierce. One of the biggest Raider content creators, I ain't going to say his name on here, but he even came out and said he owed him an apology, and he's one of his biggest, he said I was one of his biggest haters. When I saw that, I was like, hey, well, over here, we're pro AP. We never got it wrong in the first place. So I don't have to apologize to Coach. Met Coach. Coach got the unfiltered beanie. Coach knows. He watched our channel. I shook that man's hand and I talked to him when he was our coach. So you ain't talking to Shaq. I got it right. All right. See them ones? Ones mean something. Bill said, make a call to Tannehill. Tannehill. Is Tannehill even in shape? I haven't even heard anything about Tannehill. All right, man. Geno's trash. I mean, I told you guys already. AJ Cole played good. I mean, damn. For a punter, he played excellent. They said that AJ Cole punted. Listen to this stat, Jesse Merle, and tell the kids Uncle Shaq said what's up when they wake up, because I know they're probably in bed. They said AJ Cole punted 6 times more than the offense had yards. He punted 6 times more than we had in yardage. I'm like, damn, he must have punted for like 400 yards, 500, 600 yards damn near. Somebody look up how many punting yards did AJ Cole have today. It had to be over 400. Had to be. Woody Banks said Geno absolutely quit on you. Yeah, he did. Not the Bernie Buns. Try to tell you, dog. That'd be question. Bernie Burns. AP was a good coach. Yeah, he was a good coach. We got railroaded. Fierce. What's up, Fierce? Exactly. MS mad at Pete. Yeah, but AP was a coach. They blamed AP for everything. Well, you know, AP didn't look the part. You know, that's what happens, man. A lot of times, people, the best actors don't get the part because they didn't look the part, but they were the best person for the job. It happens all the time. AP didn't look the part, but he had the part down though, but he didn't look the part. So guess what? They picked somebody that looked the part. It ain't working. Movie's trash. Movie's trash. Not even disappointed because I already knew. Yeah, I already knew too. 49 Reasons, man. Congratulations tonight, man. 49ers. Hey, man, you better tell Brock Purdy, man, to go ahead and take his time with that toenail. 49 Reasons, if you see Brock Purdy, man, you see him, man, just accidentally step on his foot a little bit, man, so it hurts some more, so he'll be out some more. Because right now, Mac Jones is handling business. RB was going on. Patrice was happening. Okay, big time Willie. Chip Kelly should have never left Oregon. Well, man, that's what happens when you have big ideas, dog. You have big ideas. You think that you think you're better than you are, man. What they say, man, bigger than your britches. Come to the NFL, man, get served. Go right back to college. Right? He gonna go back to college, man. That's where he should be at. Okay? All right, man. Justin Murrow. Handing the ball down 6 times. Hey, man, what'd you draft him for? What'd you draft him for if you don't give him the ball, bro? Crazy. And you know what he said? You know what Nephew said? Nephew said something about a losing culture. He mentioned that in postgame. He said a losing culture. Really? A guy that's only been in the league 7 games is already talking about a loser culture? Not good. Somebody said Pete Biden. Okay. All right. Yeah, it boils down to terrible ownership. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, you ever seen that movie Tommy Boy, bro? That movie Tommy Boy, man, where he got the company, man, and he blew it and he's messing up, and then he had to retool and get it back. Who you think Tommy Boy is? Marky Boy, same shit. I mean, he ain't his dad. He ain't his dad, bro. Like, it's his team. How you gonna tell somebody who's his shit that he needs to get rid of it? It's his team. You can't make that man get rid of something that's his. It's his. Ike Boy said pre-rebuild in full effect. Well, what's your excuse, Ike Boy, for your damn banana Chargers? I mean, do you guys want to be banana peels or do y'all want to be Chargers? I mean, which one do y'all want to be? Y'all really look crazy in them damn yellow ass uniforms today. Y'all was hot as hell up in SoFi. I know that shit is a damn what they call a greenhouse. Who told you that all yellow uniforms was popping, bro? I don't know who told you guys that. That shit was crazy. What's up, Patrice? All right, cooking that broccoli and cheese. What's up? Demetrius Lawrence, but yeah, Shaq, the defense was on the field the whole game. I did say that. I didn't say the defense played bad. I said the defense and secondary is trash. I've been told you that. Secondary is trash. Don't got nothing to do with it. First quarter, they were getting cooked. How do you leave Travis Kelce open by himself for a damn 45-yard pass in the first possession? So secondary is just boo-boo. But they were tired. But still, PG's responsible for those gap assignments, bro. He's still responsible for that. Where's the adjustments at? Why is there a free release every time, bro? Travis Kelce has the easiest job in America. He gets a free release off the line. He runs 7 yards. He turns around and waits for the football. That's all he does. He made a whole Hall of Fame career out of not getting jammed at the line. Why don't you jam that nigga at the line? Jam his ass, hit him off the line, get him off of his, get him off his foundation. Jam him. No, you just let him get a free release, bro. You sit back and just get eaten up. Worthy and Rashee Rice eating your lunch. They're on linebackers, bro. Them dudes is just cooking. We got to stop it, bro. But Patrick Graham didn't make no adjustments, did he? That damn soft zone is bullshit. That damn bullshit Tampa 2 is trash. What's going on? What's happening? Justin Sizzle. Okay. Winston Thomas, is he on here? He might be on here. All right, man. He told us about Geno. I had a little faith, but you told us. I always told you about Eugene, bro. I always told you I'm not a Eugene fan, but I'm a Eugene supporter. I've always wanted that kid to do good, bro. I've always been the guy. When I first saw him when he was at West Virginia, he just reminds me of little cats from my neighborhood, little dudes who you've seen them ever since they came home from the hospital, and you just hope that they get their shit together. Like, damn, come on, Cornell, man. When are you gonna get your shit together, little boy? Like, why every time I see you, man, you the police in front of your house? Like, you just want him to do better because you've seen him grow up. I've seen Gino when he was a kid, as far as being in college, all the way up to now. And I've always wanted Gino to do better, dog. Never was like, that's my dude. It was just like, dog, you remind me of the little homie, man. Let me pull your coattail. Stop hanging with these bum ass niggas. Stop messing with this hoe ass girl. Take your ass to school. That type of shit. You try to tell him and guide him and tell him what to do. Gino just a knucklehead, bro. He's a knucklehead. Every time he goes somewhere, it's never his fault. Every team he goes to, it's the same result. Ask Ike Boy. He played for Ike Boy's team. Same shit. That's why I was laughing because he's talking about Gino like he didn't have a whole Gino on his team. Everywhere Gino goes, it's the same shit. When he's with Seattle, I was finally saying, okay, it looks like old boy getting his shit together. No, same shit. He really thinks it's not him. He never takes responsibility for it. And if he does, it's reluctantly. All right? Okay? All right, man. Tip your bartender, XG, Modelo, and some dabs. Hey, man, I have my cigar. That's as far as I go with it. All right? I see what you're saying, though. All right, man. Okay. DC4 is my quarterback. Great player, great leader. And, man, we already pro DC over here, bro. Like I said before, I never needed him to be the best quarterback. What I needed for him to do was just be a quarterback that can get that shit done. But I always knew he was better than he was given credit for. Okay? How nobody wants to be a quarterback for your team, dog. No quarterback of any type of ilk wants to come over here. Look at all the free agent quarterbacks that were available that didn't even want to come. Baker Mayfield was running around. Did you ever see him come to Vegas? I ain't going over there. Matthew Stafford, Tom Brady talked to him. He ain't coming over here. Aaron Rodgers played you guys, making it seem like he wanted to come over here. Use you for leverage. He didn't come over here. No quarterback that's going to be in the Hall of Fame as a free agent came over here to fuck with you. There's a reason. Okay? All right. Yeah, Chip Kelly needs to be gone. I mean, who's going to be the offensive coordinator after that? DC never quit. Nope. Get rid of that quarterback to help us be competitive and play a game. Yeah. I'm telling you this shit right now, dog. Patrick Mahomes, there's a reason why Patrick Mahomes. Let me tell you about Patrick Mahomes. I said it earlier. Of course, I'm not a fan of Patrick Mahomes. I can't be. But I respect him for this. This is something that I can respect. Patrick Mahomes is a football player first. We know he's a quarterback. We know all the shit about him as a quarterback. But he's a football player before he's a quarterback. That guy has no reason to run around and do all the shit he's doing and Gino not doing that same shit. You think Patrick Mahomes would have fell on the ground 3rd and 7? Do you think he would have fell on the ground when he saw 2 fucking offensive linemen? Gino's is supposed to be faster than Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes would have got them yards. Say he wouldn't have. He would have got them 7. He was running on us when he was up 21-0. That dude is a football player. He takes contact. He doesn't always slide. He'll get them extra yards. He'll take a hit. He'll do that shit. Gino was unwilling to do any of that. Unwilling to do any of that, bro. And I'm still seeing you guys caping for him. Patrick Mahomes is a football player. Salute to Patrick Mahomes for respecting the game. He still respects the game, dog. Like, I'm going to play every play like I'm supposed to. Gino, he quit on you, dog. And you know what? A lot of people ain't admitting it, but he did. That 3rd and 7, I think totally different of him now. Before I was like, he's just bad. Difference between just bad and somebody who ain't even trying. That motherfucker did not even try to get that first. Didn't even try, bro. He's like, fuck it. I'm just going to lay here. I'm good. I'm not trying to get hurt. That's the problem. Patrick Mahomes would have been like, I'm getting his first down, dog, because that's what I'm supposed to do. He put his team on his back like he's supposed to. Gino's like, who's going to put the team on the back? That's the difference. Patrick's like, all right, man, backpack ready? Let me put this backpack on real quick. Jetpack and shit. Lock this shit up. Let's go out here. Let's go out here and play some football. Win, lose, or draw. We done seen him get his ass whooped this year, but he always puts that backpack on. Gino's like, who's going to put the backpack on today? Ashton, are you going to put it on? Doesn't it say Gino on it? Oh, well, shit, man. I don't know, man. I thought maybe somebody else wanted to carry. I'm tired of carrying it, bro. Somebody else do it? Ain't no leader, bro. That ain't no fucking leader, dog. If I saw it, Max saw it. Max saw it. Why you think you've been hearing that Max is getting on Gino ass? Why you think? I heard that rumor. I don't know if it's true. Why you think? Gino ain't no fucking leader, bro. He ain't no leader, bro. A leader don't fucking do that, dog. How you expect your guys to block for you when you don't even want to get out there and take a hit? Like I said, man, y'all got it. Justin saw. Matter of fact, they shoved the stat in charge again. He was on top of the players that have the most completions in the first 6 seasons. Guess who was there? DC and Peyton Manning. Like I said, man, Derek Carr better than these people give him credit for. It's just these guys want to try to act like Derek Carr ain't shit because that's what it is. Like I said before, they're still mad that Evelyn left them. Evelyn doing great. Evelyn got a managerial position at the job when she started, when she was with your punk ass. You know what I'm saying? She got her a nice little Audi. She's driving. The kids is doing great, and they ain't thinking about you. Your ass, like I said before, you're still on fries, dog, and you're just a salt pourer. You're not even the person that gets to dip it in the oil because they don't trust you. They dump it, salt. Shh, that's you. You the salt. You the salt shaker. Okay. All right. I see those ones. All right, man. Justin Herbert and Matt Ryan. Funny. 1-1-1-1-1. Beer said I told MFs. You literally told us about Gino. You said he wasn't excited. It's on tape. That's the beauty of me, bro. It's in the cloud forever. My great grandkids could see how crazy their great granddad was. It's all on the cloud. Ain't nothing I can do. I can't scrub the internet. It's here forever. When I do something, that's what it is. I said what it is, not what it ain't. Okay? Never excited about Gino. Kirk Cousins is available. No, he's not. Kirk Cousins is not available. You got to trade for Kirk Cousins. Do you guys even understand what you're saying? Why are you acting like quarterbacks are just sitting around waiting for the Raiders to pick them up? He is. Didn't you see him on the sidelines? Didn't you see him with a job? Didn't you just see Kirk Cousins walking around? Go look at Kirk Cousins' salary. Find out how much money he is. You're already on the hook for Gino. You can't afford Kirk Cousins. You have to get rid of Gino's salary to get Kirk Cousins. Who wants Gino? Kirk Cousins is better than Gino. You picked the wrong motherfucker. You picked the wrong person. XG said certain channels celebrated DC being released. They've been complaining ever since too. Well, man, it is what it is, man. People make bad decisions every day, B. Bad decisions are made every day, B. Alfredo Reyes said terrible organization. Not always. Just lately. Just lately. I remember when I was, Bill, remember when we were the kings of Monday Night Football when we were a kid? You guys don't even understand that term, bro. Like, we were the kings of Monday night. They used to say it on that fucking air. We beat everybody on Monday Night Football. We had the best record in Monday Night Football. We beat everybody. When you were on Monday Night Football against the Raiders, it didn't matter if you the Steelers, Cowboys, whoever the fuck. We beating your ass. We were the kings of that shit. We didn't lose, bro. Now, we don't win. I mean, damn. What's good, Russell? Peter said, always F off, man, Raiders. Sign up on all these real non-Raiders. Well, like I said before, man, there's more casual fans in the nation than real fans of the nation. They got us outnumbered. They got us outnumbered, dog. Like, it's really not conducive for us real ones out here, dog. We just outnumbered. Okay? We are. There's more of us, them, than us. And they're the ones that's creating the narrative. When you talk to other fans of other fan bases and you tell them you're a Raider fan, they're not judging you based on you being a real one. They're judging you on the ones they know. You guys are one of the most delusional people out there. I'm like, I'm not. You didn't know me. I understand all these other motherfuckers walking around, though. Okay, name any OCs. There you go. That's true, Shaq. Just remember what shit the Raiders put out every year with no improvement. Why you think? Look at like this, Tough Music. If you knew that you didn't have to get up in the morning and go to work and you'd get your check, would you go? All y'all. If you knew that you didn't have to get up and go to job and your money was going to come, would you go? See, I make you motherfuckers think. Think about that, dog. It depends. Do you like your job? Do you enjoy your occupation? Or are you there just to get paid? If you're there just to get paid and you don't like your job, you ain't getting out of bed. But if you pursued your goal and you became what you wanted to be, you went to trade school and you wanted to become a plumber and you own your own plumbing company and it says Boo Boo the Food Plumbing Company, you'll probably go to work because that's what you wanted to do. You went to school for it. You trained for it. You became an apprentice. You worked your way up. You got your own trucks. You got your own shit. You make your own schedule. You got your own employees. You like what you do, you're going to get your ass up and go to work. But if you don't like what you do, if you're only there because you needed a job, you're only there because you need to pay your rent, you're only there because the judge tell you if you don't pay your child support, they're going to lock your bitch ass up. You lay in the bed. So when I hear these fans come out and say Mark Davis sell the team, does Mark Davis have to win to make money? Or does he have to, or he can just go to the Aces game and make money? That's the point. Either way he gets his money, he don't have to go. The money coming regardless. That's the point. Same thing with these fans. You want to boycott the season because the Raiders ain't winning? You the same as you don't want to go to work. You just want to get paid. You Raider fans just want to get paid. That's all. Long as the Raiders is winning, I'm with them. Raiders losing, I'm boycotting. Y'all just trying to get paid. You don't love your job. Your job is to be a fan of the Raiders. You don't love your job. You're just here so you what? Don't get fined. That's the difference. I love the Raiders. That's the difference, dog. I really love the Raiders. I've loved them my whole life. I got good times with the Raiders. I got bad times with the Raiders. I got the top of the mountain, and I got the lowest of the low. Today was a low day. But I'm going to get up and go to work as a fan of the Raiders. That's the difference between me and you and them. You ain't never hearing me say that reckless shit. It's never came out of my mouth. I'm done with the Raiders, man. All that shit, y'all, that histrionic shit you guys do, man. Y'all don't love the Raiders. You just love when the Raiders win. You don't love them when they lose, though. I love them when they lose, when they win, when they tie, when they look bad, when we lose 31-0, when we win 63-21. It's all the same for Shaq. But everybody ain't me. MF said, I blame Mark Davis. It's always a good person to blame. All right, man. Fierce Mark Davis needs to sell the team. I mean, why should he? I just told you. Didn't I just give you the scenario on why what sell the team for what? Why should he sell the team? I don't agree with that at all. I just told you it's my team, bro. If I have a Maybach and I want to put spinners on the Maybach, why that nigga put spinners on the Maybach? That shit looks crazy. Whose Maybach is it? You get your own and you put what you want on it. It's my car. I can do what I want. I could paint my house and put stripes on it if I want. It's my shit. You guys don't understand that. Y'all think that y'all can tell another man what to do with his own shit. You really want to tell that man what to do with his team? Get your own team. That's the thing. Get a team. Be Jerry Jones. Be Spanos in them. Be Jed York. Be Arthur Blank. Okay? All right? Be owner of the football team, man. Take your ass and go own some shit. Then you can do what you want with your team. Mark doing what he wants with his team because he what? Has a team. Go be Robert Kraft. Okay? Go be Amir Khan down there that owns the Jacksonville Jaguars. Go get your own football team, homie. You don't get to tell that man what to do with his team. It's his team. You have a job to do as a Raider fan. Stay or get the fuck up out of here. I'm tired of fans fucking trying to act like you guys got power. You don't got no power, bro. You're here like everybody else. You're here on your own accord, bro. You could leave at any time. Nobody told you to come. Ain't nobody asking you to stay. I'm sick of y'all. All y'all do is say the same shit. It don't make no fucking sense. Mark Davis is his fucking team, dog. It's his team. He do what he wants with it, obviously. Y'all want him to give it up to make you feel good. Why would I do that? Y'all don't even go to the damn games. Oh, shit. I'm with Mark on that. Tough titty. Okay? Straight up. Nancy said, how can it be fixed? Hire real Raiders, man. Get real people to be on to run the shit like they supposed to. Stop dogging real Raiders out. Last time you had a team of real Raiders, you were in the playoffs. When you had Rich Bisaccia, you had Derek Carr, you had Josh Jacobs, you had Hunter Renfrow, you had Darren Waller, you had Max Crosby. Come on, man. You had Raiders, bro. That's why you made the fucking playoffs. You guys don't understand that shit. It started when Mark Davis did not hire Rich Bisaccia. Rich Bisaccia had those motherfuckers playing. If Rich Bisaccia was still our coach, we probably would have already been at least in the AFC Championship game or Super Bowl by now. He had everybody where they needed to have him at. He doesn't have any experience, Shaq. Josh McDaniels won 6 Super Bowls. I said, that's an offensive coordinator, dog. But when he was a coach of the Broncos, he didn't do shit. Y'all co-signed it. Get rid of Rich Bisaccia. That was your first mistake. See how y'all fuck up? You fucked up. That's the first thing you did is you agreed that Rich Bisaccia shouldn't get a shot. He should have got a chance to run it back. He got hired from within. The Raider pedigree was right. He was what? The special teams coach for John Gruden. That's how it works. He got a promotion. Took us to the playoffs, won the last 4 games of the season, including embarrassing Ike Boys team in the Death Star when we won, when they could have tied it up and Brandon Staley wanted to try to win and we won that shit and we kicked the field goal and they got knocked out the playoffs. That was Raider, bro. That was Raider shit. Okay? What happened? Mark listened to everybody else. He didn't do what he's supposed to do. What did he do? He brought in Josh McDaniels. That was a second mistake. I'll break all the mistakes down. You were a playoff team until Mark decided not to give Rich Bisaccia the job. That's 1. You brought in Josh McDaniels. That's 2. Josh McDaniels bought his friend Dave Ziegler. That's 3. Okay? Josh McDaniels got rid of Derek Carr. That's 4. Josh McDaniels tried to trade Josh Jacobs and devalued him. That's 5. Josh McDaniels phased out Hunter Renfrow, who had 110 catches the year before. That's 6. Josh McDaniels traded Darren Waller over the fact that he leaked out his wedding information and traded him to the Giants for a 6th-round draft pick. That's 7. Josh McDaniels benched Derek Carr because he couldn't. Jared Shittum couldn't take the job for him. He benched him on purpose for the last 2 games of that season. That's 8. See how that shit keeps going? Okay. He signed Jimmy G the next year. That's 9. Jimmy G was benched by mid-season for AOC. That's 10. And Mark Davis fired him this time back then and Dave Ziegler on Halloween. That's 11. You made 11 motherfucking mistakes, homie. But guess what happened? Mark did the same shit his dad would do by bringing the linebackers coach and making him the coach. Antonio Pierce. That was the thing you were supposed to do. See? Who was the linebackers coach in 1969? John Madden. John Madden was the linebackers coach. Antonio Pierce was a linebackers coach. You guys are fucking dumb. You guys don't know Raider history like I do. It made sense. Why you think AP was able to win 63-21? You think, why? That shield. That's the way the shield likes it. Y'all don't want to listen. You're hard-headed. You guys are knuckleheads. There was a correlation there. There was a correlation there, bro. John Madden, Antonio Pierce had a correlation. Right? Same scenario. Guess what? Mark Davis made his first mistake. Hired Tom Telesco after AP beat their brains in 63-21. You hired the man that got fired because of the guy that was a real Raider. First mistake. Second mistake, Tom Telesco did not help AP get his quarterback at all. Who was what? Jaden Daniels. Second mistake. Third mistake, he brought in Gardner Minshew. Third mistake. Fourth mistake, he ain't paid Josh Jacobs. Fourth mistake. See? See how it goes? You were doing good. There was 2 chances that you had to fix this shit and you fucked it up. You fucked it up with Rich Bisaccia and you fucked it up with Antonio Pierce. I don't care about what nobody says. He wasn't ready, Shaq. Antonio Pierce. You guys are stupid. He wasn't supposed to be ready in year 1. I just told you John Madden got hired. He never been a coach in his life. He never coached in Pop Warner, high school, college, nothing. He was just a position coach. Al Davis said, you're going to be the coach. And you're going to learn how to be the coach on the job. That's the Raider way. But you don't know the Raider way. You don't know the Raider way. All you know is losing. This to you is the Raider way. It ain't to me. You fucked up with Bisaccia. That was your chance to win. You blew that. And then with AP, you blew it. You blew it again. You fucked up again. Okay? AP had to be removed because of the situation. We're coming in with the new people. Y'all blamed him. You thought Tom Telesco was keeping his job. He wound up getting fired. Now you're right back again. You're back at the crossroads again, bro. Okay? All right? On some Bone Thugs and Harmony type shit. Meet me at the crossroads. You big motherfuckers at the crossroads every fucking couple years. Every year you're at the crossroads, bro. Every fucking couple years you're at the crossroads. You're at the crossroads again, bro. What did you do? You're at the crossroads again for the third time, the third year in a row. You're back right where you're at again. A chance to do the right shit. What do? You let Tom Brady and get his own general manager. You bring in Spytek. Come on, bro. You just do the same shit over and over again. You brought in a GM from somebody else. You didn't even... Champ Kelly. You guys remember Champ Kelly? Remember Champ Kelly? Remember Champ and Antonio Pierce? Shit was cracking when they were running. When they were the interims. Let's just be honest, man. Let's not be racist. Let's just be honest. When they were the interims, they were getting shit done. Tell me Champ and AP wasn't getting shit done when they was the interims. When they were working together, they were getting that shit done. We won on Christmas against the Chiefs, all that shit. 63-21. You know that was the same season, right? You know that, right? You know that 63-21 against Ike Boy's team and winning on Christmas Day in Arrowhead was the same season. You know that, right? Now look at you. You guys are looking crazy. You fucked up with that. Mark, first mistake. He didn't give Champ the job to be the GM. It should have been AP and Champ. Nope, he brought in Telesco. First mistake. What did Telesco do? Fuck you up again. Just the same cycle, bro. Same cycle. No Jaden Daniels. Nope. Gardner Minshew, a career backup, starter. We're not paying Josh Jacobs. He can go. He goes to the Packers. And you begun to continue the bullshit. Okay? What happens? Fired. You're back at the crossroads again. What do? You get the oldest man in the history of the NFL to be your coach, Pete Carroll, because he wanted to get back into coaching, because you wanted a flashy name. You got Pete Carroll. What did Pete Carroll do? He let Tom Brady pick the general manager, one of his boys. That's part of the deal. Hey, Tom, you pay for to get into the team. We'll let you pick your own GM. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. Got to be better than that. Okay? Spytek's okay. He ain't great. Where's the free agents that he brought in? Okay? And let's not forget Josh McDaniels. Dave Ziegler also, not Dave Ziegler, excuse me. Tom Telesco also gave you Christian Wilkins. Christian, let me kiss you on the head, Wilkins. Remember him? Y'all forgot about Christian Wilkins. Y'all forgot about that. All that money. 90-something million out the door. Remember him? Y'all forgot about Christian Wilkins, bruh. You totally forgot about Christian Wilkins. I didn't. Now look at where you're at. 31-0. You're going to be at the crossroads again at the end of the year. What you going to do? Same shit. Alfredo Reyes said you got the 3 rings there. Yeah, man. We designed it. This is on the Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Go pick up this shirt right now with the pirate on it. Unfiltered Nation. 3 rings on it. Come on, dog. All right. Okay. Pirate them rings. That's right. Like I said, it's Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Right on their website. Go pick this shirt up, man. This shirt is dope. Okay. With pirates on it. 3 rings. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Jared Chittum. Yeah, I'm going to scroll a little bit. Get ahead, man. See who's on here. Yeah. Pierce said exactly. I had a deep conversation with another Raider fan at work. We're not even Raiders. We're not in the Raiders no more. We keep bringing in these non-Raiders, getting rid of real Raiders. Well, because, man, you got to understand that the people that own the Raiders now are they're corporate people. They're number crunchers. When Al Davis got in, man, the McGaw family was owning the Raiders, and he came in. You had people that were football people who had money. Okay, they were football people. You got number crunchers, man. You got numbers. The numbers. That's all that matters. So preach, get rid of these non-Raiders. Yeah, man. Try to make yourself into the Patriots. Okay. All right, man. Big time Willie, Tom Flares, who just proceeded to win 2 more Super Bowls. You hire from within when you're in the Raiders, dog. That's what you do. You don't hire from outside. You hire from within. That's the formula. Mark knows the formula, but Mark doesn't. He doesn't want to be his dad. Mark wants to be himself. Okay. Okay. Raiders' loss was pathetic as hell. I've seen the Raiders worse. Al Davis said the system had worked. Yeah. Hire and do. Keep real Raiders in the building. Fierce knows this. Let me tell you guys something, man. Why do you think we have so much alumni shit? Why do you think we always see, like during the Titans game, they brought all the alums back? Why do you think there's always Raiders around, former Raiders? Al always, Willie Brown was an employee of the Raiders till he passed away. Fred Biletnikoff still works for the Raiders. Like there's always going to be somebody in that building you could seek out. You think Gino's looking to seek out anybody, man? Rich Gannon be around. He don't talk to Rich Gannon. He don't talk to nobody. That dude don't do shit. These dudes don't. You see Ashton Jeanty. Who is Ashton Jeanty talking to? See, that's how you know if you're a fucking Raider or not, bro. You seen Ashton Jeanty talking to Marcus Allen, Fred Biletnikoff, Jim Plunkett. He talking to all. He wants to be a legend, bro. He's around the greatness. He's talking to him. He was talking to Bo Jackson and he was talking to Marcus Allen earlier in the year. You don't have to ask him. What's Max doing? Max is always around the greats. Where was Gino at? Okay. All right, man. 34 points, 3 points was crazy. Yeah, got the ass whooped. Okay. All right, man. Shaq out here spitting facts is what I do best. Brandon Stribbling, we're getting to the point where we're only people come here to get paid. I mean, we've been to that point. Been to that point, bro. It is what it is. Somebody got to be a jump off dog. I mean, somebody's the jump off. Like, you know what I'm saying? A Happy Meal and a Diet Coke gets served. A Happy Meal and a Diet Coke, you get served. Can't get mad, bro. They're not firing Chip. I don't think they will either. Okay, I don't think so, but it could happen, but I doubt it. All right, man. Unless they, you know what? Okay, let me. You know what likely scenario I'll see if Chip leaves? It'll be, it'll be viewed as a mutual decision. It'll be based on a mutual decision. We decided to part ways. It won't be a firing. Pete's not firing anybody like that. It'll just be a mutual decision. It'll come out like that. It'll be mutual decision. We decided to go another direction. Blah, blah, blah. It'll be that shit. Okay. Carlos Sanchez, what's up, Los? Yeah, Red's got the ass whooping. What's up, Sarah? What's going on, Sarah? Yeah, your team didn't win. It's all good. I mean, y'all only lost by 2 points. Stephen Key's in the building. Okay. Gino Norman said himself, you don't know who I am. I'm the man with the paycheck. He is the man with the paycheck, but he's the man with no respect. He's a man with no leadership qualities whatsoever. That man has never led nothing. He's just been good enough to be a starter. It's somebody who's good enough to make a living, but he's never going to be the man. Just what it is. He's just good enough. Just good enough. Okay, then he don't have to punch a clock. All right. Yeah, didn't use Genty at all. What's up, Fletch? My nigga Fletch. What's going on, Fletch? What's popping, pimp? Yeah, man, horrible. Okay. Yeah. You can't make it up. Yeah, man, straight up. Played like a bad high school team. Yeah. Straight checked out. Gino done with y'all, man. Eugene is the kind of nigga that reads everything. He ain't no I ignore the press. Gino on social media reading all your comments. He reading everything you saying about him. Like, man, I ain't getting out here getting hurt for these motherfuckers. That's exactly what he's saying. I'm not going out of my way. If I can get it and I can get it, cool. But if I have to risk it, I ain't getting hurt. Doing a Devontae Adams on you, dog. Every time that somebody come over here and don't want to, they giving up on you. They're like, man, I'm not doing none of that shit for you guys. They read all that shit. They heard everything you said about them. Okay. All right, man. Time possession was lopsided. 43 minutes. That's 60 minutes in the game, dog. We only had 30 offensive possessions. Why draft Genty if you don't use him? That's a question. That's a good question. Gino one and done. Yeah, but 60 million. But it ain't my money. I'm to the point now, man, where I don't even care no more, dog. I can care less. I can care less, man. Mark spent all his money up. I don't care, dog. I'm the type of nigga that's like, I don't care if the Raiders go broke, bro. Win me a Super Bowl. I don't care how much it costs. Buy one. Top said, trade Max if the Pats would, we would welcome them. Why would we trade you Max? Why would we give you Max Crosby? You guys always want Max. For what? Max ain't coming over to you guys, man. We just paid Max a whole shit ton of money. Stop trying to get our players, man. Cut it out. Give the Cowboys Genty. Just give you guys whatever. Like you guys is why aren't y'all gangster? Come get them. Come take them. Y'all think like we just gonna give you something. We ain't giving you guys nothing, man. Okay? Cut it out. Somebody said Kenny shit ticks. Yeah, man. Butt fumble. He's butt fumble. What's up, Christy? What's up, girl? Go down, Christy. What's evening? What's going? Your shirt should be coming. Your shirt should be coming real soon, Christy. You're gonna be very happy. That Howie Long, man. I might have to start putting out the classic shirts, man. I think that the way that the season's going, I may have to start putting out these classics that I've been holding on to, man. Just stay tuned. May have to start putting out these classics. Jay Justin saw you might get that Charles Woodson. Might happen. Way it's looking now, might happen. Okay, yeah. Geno Smith is the best quarterback on this team. Ike Boy on here. Okay, Torres. Hearing all the stats from the Raiders again that I disagree with the chat that says the Raiders were the worst loss than my Giants today. Giants were competitive, man. You guys lost because you guys didn't finish the game. You didn't finish the game, man. You fell asleep, man. You fell asleep and let this creep back into the game, guys. But that was a good-ass game. JPJ was getting manhandled. I agree. No need for Max to play. Max chilling. Sit there and watch Chris Jones, man, plow right through JPJ like a knife going through a toilet paper. Yeah. Like I said, JPJ is not as good as everyone says he is. He shouldn't be. He's in his second year. But people act like JPJ is, Art Shell or somebody. I'm like, what do you got? What do you mean? That dude's always getting beat. Okay? All right, man. Okay. First of all, Max 2X in it, Topper. Stop saying Max with 1X. You don't even deserve it, man. You can't even spell his name right. Stop saying you want somebody when you can't even spell his name right. Okay? Okay? Her name is Jane, and you call her Joan, and you expect her to give you some buns? Yeah, Jane. She's like, this motherfucker's calling me Jane all night. My name is Joan. Like, you ain't getting shit. Get your ass up out of here. Okay? Yeah, Kaibu bloody his cheeks. Yeah, where's Malcolm Kuntz at? Have you heard his name? Ain't heard shit. Okay. Yeah. Bree Wilson is the guy who drafted over Jalen Carter. Yeah, who did that? Who did that? Josh McDaniels. Can't make it up. All right, man. Okay. New owner, new staff. I mean, let's just clean the building out. Like, that's not happening. You gotta have what it is. If you're ready, come on. That's right, Captain Saberhole. You know the Bay. You already know. Okay. All right, man. Yeah. Bible says great men aren't always wise. That's facts. Meaning, just because you got some top followers doesn't mean that they know what they be talking about. Like I said, man, if it was about being real and know what you're talking about, I'd have 100,000 subs. That would be great. I would love it. But I'm not gonna sell my soul to do it. I mean, these dudes are now cursing now. They're doing their videos doing cursing, they cursing to it. I'm like, beeping them out. I'm like, y'all corny, bro. I mean, why curse and beep it out, bro? Like, just keep that shit in there. Cause they got a brand. Like, you still in here being fugazi, trying to act like you really mad. Sit there and do what I do. Ain't no beeps going on. I drop a F-bomb, it stays. What's going on, Egalitarian in the building? Okay, what's happening? All right, man. Yeah, is Whittington Thomas on here? Right? I don't know if he is or not. Brother, we won't even play Jacoby. Jacob gone, dog. I talked to Jacoby, man. I got his autograph and shit and talk on my shirt. But he's not fitting Pete. It's not Pete Carroll. He's not fitting Chip Kelly Chip Kelly's the type of cat that if you don't fit his idea of what he wants to do, you're expendable, bro. It doesn't mean like, hey man, let me find a way to work this guy in. Like, this guy has a talent. Let's find a way to include him. Now, Chip is an exclusionary cat. He's an exclusionary coach. He's not an inclusionary coach. He's not a coach that, let's just say for instance, you have a cornerback that has a wide receiver skill set like Travis Hunter. Okay. Well, Travis Hunter's obvious, but let's just say you in practice, you see he's on a scout team and he starts running routes and he's like cooking your starters. You're like, damn, this dude's just on the scout team. He's cooking us. We need to find a way to incorporate what he does. Chip Kelly's like, no, that's not what I do. You know, my offense is predicated on this. He won't even do that shit. Like, man, this dude's over here cooking, man. Can we put some packages for this cat? Let's put together a package for this dude. Chip don't want to do that because his offense is sacred to him. So Jacoby doesn't fit his offense. But why is Geno always trying to throw him the ball? Because Jacoby and him got a chemistry. But Chip Kelly don't care about chemistry. He cares about his offense. He loves his offense more than he loves you. He proved that today. He did not game plan at all. 30, bro. We had 30 offensive plays today because he didn't want to change his offense. Get a ball to Genty. Nope. Didn't want to do it. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. And no idea. People are friends. They are friends. Okay. I think they're on coaching staffs together back in the days. I saw a lot of these coaches, they start out in coaching staffs and they wind up being friends like that. Okay. Roger Smith, he's on the coaching staff that gets fired first. It's hard for me to imagine anybody getting fired at this point. I think everything is going according to plan. We're in a rebuild. I'm thinking if you don't hear anybody getting fired tomorrow, let me put it like this. Tomorrow's D-Day. If we don't hear anybody getting fired tomorrow, probably nobody's getting fired. Okay. Fairweather fans, Roger Smith, like I said, man, conditional. Okay. If they can't put a thong to thong, thong, thong and put some Diddy oil, man, they ain't coming to the party. Like, can we just go to the party, just have fun, like to chill out, man, hang out? No, you know, if I'm not getting my back whipped, then I ain't going. Conditional. I want to go to the party, but am I getting served? I don't know. How come we can't just go to the party and just enjoy the DJ and get some drinks and eat, food, whatever? Nah, man, you want your back broke. You ain't going. Simple as that. Call me when the back breaking party shows up. I'll go to that. Conditional fans. You guys I call you what you are, man. You don't get to walk around and act like you with us. You equal. You're not. You want to be a fan when it's convenient. When it's convenient to be a fan, you want to be a fan. Then you don't. You want to support the team when it benefits you, not when it isn't benefiting you. Right now is the time that the team needs fans. You don't think that the Raider players feel like shit? Everybody didn't tank. Everybody didn't quit. Just Geno. As far as I'm concerned, I didn't see nobody else quitting out there. I saw Geno quit. I didn't see nobody else. You don't think they deserve fandom still? You don't think they deserve your support? No, because you're conditional. You ain't giving them shit. You're not even going to give Max nothing who went out there and got hurt for you. That's the kind of fans you guys are. Okay? I'm gonna call you Art. None of these other channels ain't gonna call you that because they need you for the commercials and all the shit that they get from you. They ain't gonna never tell you what they believe. They believe the same shit. This team needs us more than ever right now because we just got our ass humiliated. But you don't want to do that because you're only there because you want to win. All right? You ain't winning, ain't no love. What's up, Patrice? Straight up. Said Dodgers. Yeah, Dodgers ain't gonna help you. Dodgers ain't gonna help you with football though. You could be Dodgers all day. Dodgers ain't gonna help you on that football team. I'll tell you that shit right now. Okay. All right, man. His son's was trying to dodge sleep. Yeah, he has power strip from AP did have his power strip from. I exonerated him already. Okay. Y'all ready for Pitt to admit? You ready to admit that Pete ain't it? I mean, admit what? As a Seattle fan from open what he got fired, the average his offense is truly awful defense. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I can't judge what no person from Seattle who got a whole championship, the man who got you something, now you want to act like he ain't shit. I ain't listening to you, man. Your damn Seattle baseball team getting ready to get their ass whooped now. Y'all had a big ass lead. Y'all getting y'all ass doors blown off. Y'all don't got shit. The only reason why the Seattle area has a Super Bowl is because of the guy you trying to tell us that he ain't it. Without him, you don't have shit. You don't have nothing. That's what it's always somebody who done with somebody. It's like you used to date her. Now she dating a homie. Now you trying to tell the homie, man, she ain't no good, dog. She treated him the way she should have treated you. He seems to be doing good with what he got. You're a hater. You wasn't saying that when he was winning you championships. You're a hater. Just keep it a buck. You don't get to come over and tell us he ain't it after you got a whole Super Bowl from him, dog. Without him, you don't got shit. See, I don't play these games. You need to go somewhere where they play these games at. I'm too fucking smart. I'm too astute for that. You don't get to call Pete Carroll and say he ain't it when the only Super Bowl you have in your history is his. Full of shit. You're just a bitter hater because he's not with you no more. He's with us. Now you want us to get rid of him. Nah. We'll get rid of him because we want to. We're not listening to you. That's the point. You don't have no talk over here. Without Pete Carroll, you're ringless. Understand that. He created the Legion of Boom. He gave you something. You're just a fan who's a non-appreciative fan. You're like a spoiled brat ass kid. We see you guys at Walmart all the time. The kid got a candy cane. He's crying because he doesn't get the damn he doesn't get the candy apple rolling on around. This motherfucker got a whole ice cream and he's crying over some popcorn. That's y'all. The ice cream running down his arm. He mad because he can't get the donut. We ain't listening to you, man. Hell you talking about? We get rid of Pete because we're getting rid of Pete. We ain't listening to no damn fan who got some shit from him telling us he ain't shit. Without him, you don't have nothing. Come on, man. You sound like a whole fool. A whole fool. And look at your picture. Picture tells it all. Come on, man. Stop it, man. You gotta come better with that type shit. Okay. Yeah, Raiders are trash. I ain't mad at that. What's up, O.I. Whittington Thomas? I didn't know if you was on here or not. Okay. I'm cooking these guys, bruh. These dudes coming in here telling us to get rid of somebody when everything they got came from Pete. We'll get rid of Pete because we want to get rid of Pete. That's the kind of person I am. You know the kind of person, bro. You have somebody, they find out you cool with somebody and they had some problems with them, and they come over there and try to tell you, why you friends with that person? Why you hanging out with that person, man? What you talking about? You didn't even know they had a beef. Man, I don't like that nigga, man. Donnie? Man, I don't like Donnie, man. Fuck that nigga, man. Shit. What happened? Yeah, man. Man, back in 7th grade, man, we liked the same girl and shit, dog. And he told her not to go out with me. Nigga, aren't you 37 years old? You talking about some 7th grade shit? I ain't supposed to be cool with Donnie because you mad at some. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. You know I'm telling the truth. You know you've heard that before. You know you had somebody who you didn't know they had a problem with somebody you with, pull you to the side and tell you don't fuck with them because of them. You know I'm telling the truth. Uncle Shaq telling you the truth, dog. You know I am. Because that shit used to happen to me all the time. Yo, what's up with your boy? Girl, you don't even understand. What's up with your boy? I heard if I had $1 every time I heard what's up with your boy from a shooby dooby, bruh, I would have a few grand in my pocket. I've heard that one more than any of them. What's up with your boy? What do you mean, what's up with my boy? What do you mean? You know who I'm talking about. No, I don't. I have no idea who the fuck you're talking about. I know everybody in the Bay. It could be anybody. You was out with him at the club. I was with 10 niggas at the club. Can we be specific? Carl. What's up with you and Carl? Because I already knew. What's up with you and Carl? It ain't nothing up with me and Carl, man. Carl did my girl wrong. You got to inquire, well, who's your girl? Well, I'm not trying to put her business out there. Only reason why I know this because of what you said. What the fuck are you talking about? I would get frustrated. You came to me telling me what's up with my boy, and I'm trying to figure out what's up, and you don't want to tell me. Well, just understand your boy's a dog, and he did my girl wrong. What's up with him? What do you mean, what's up with him? Am I supposed to know what a nigga does on his own time? See what I'm saying? You know everything I'm saying is facts. That's what this motherfucker trying to do. When are y'all gonna realize Pete ain't shit? Whoop. Didn't Pete give you a whole Super Bowl? How many Super Bowls you got? 1. Who gave it to you? Pete. So what we supposed to do? Not fuck with Pete because of you? Yeah. Man, get your ass out of here. You lucky I didn't block you for that shit. Okay. Kareem Willis, man, salute, man. You in the right place, bro. We ain't a Raider content channel. You see, we talking about everything, but we talking about the Raiders because that's what these people want to talk about. Okay. Justin Fields a buzz. What's up, Buzz? Hey, Justin Fields ain't no buzz, bro. He's exactly what he's been. He's Geno Smith, a younger version. He's Geno, but a younger version. He's the guy who you think if we can only get him to. I mean, I can name players in other sports were that way too, man. Y'all remember Andrew Bynum that used to play for the Lakers, bro? Andrew Bynum's that same type of dude where it's like, man, if we could just get him to just be focused on basketball. He didn't love basketball. Basketball is just something to get him rich. I remember, man, when I first moved here. No, it wasn't when I first moved here. I was here for a while. I was at Starbucks, bro. I was at Starbucks, and I was on the west side. You know where I'm at now. You know, west side's the best side over here. You know, by the beach cities over here. I went to Starbucks, man. I went to Starbucks, man, get me a little latte, whatever the fuck. Big tall cat walks in, man. I mean, Lakers. I knew it was Andrew Bynum. Now, Andrew Bynum wasn't playing for the Lakers anymore. Like, he had went to Philly and took all that money and bullshitted and retired and got all that money from the contract and all that shit. So he had a lot of money. And he walked in. This is LA, bro. You a Laker. Everybody's in there. People supposed to be. This nigga walked in, took his coffee, because, you know, you can just order it, walked out, and I was like, oh. The barista lady, I was like, was Andrew, didn't y'all see Andrew Bynum? She was like, yeah, we see him all the time. I'm like, y'all didn't even say like, hey, hello, or anything? She was like, no, he's a jerk. does the barista at the Starbucks say you a jerk? Because you are. I'm like, he's a jerk to you? Yeah, he's a jerk. Everybody knows that. What do you mean? I didn't know. This nigga comes in there and is a jerk to people to get a fucking coffee, dog. And so that they didn't stick they damn. Man, Andrew Bynum looking at somebody didn't. Bloop. Pop one of them things. Let me stop, dog. Patrick Mahomes loves what he does, man. Gino, he don't look like he loves football. I'm telling you, man, when I played football, bro, I loved it, dog. I didn't love to lose. I'm definitely a sore loser. Definitely somebody who's cussing and acting a fool. Acting a fool. But I loved it, dude. There's no way that you could tell me I wasn't going to compete. There's no way. Basketball is the same way. Track, I was the same way. Music, I'm the same way. There's no way, bro. When you love something, you don't cheat it. You've been playing football your whole life, Gino. You had open field, and your bitch ass laid down and didn't even try, dog. What have you become, dog? What have you become as a football player? That's supposed to be instinctual. Where you seen that and you ran. Nah, he has conditioned himself to not do that shit no more. Bad. Okay. All right, man. So glad we moved on from Gino. I mean, you're glad you moved on from Gino. Soft as a wet tissue. Okay. All right, man. Straight up. Okay. John Carl. So you so glad he left, Gino left? I mean, yeah. Delfino with the $1.99 dono. Raiders had the worst quarterback play since DC. DC is the curse. Derek Carr, there's a curse on this football team named after Derek Carr. It's a DC curse. That's what it is. You cursed, bro, until you lift that curse. All right? You can't be this bad all the time. There has to be something. You piss somebody off. Somebody's mad. Somebody with existential power is fiddling around with you and your shit and your victories. They stopping all your blessings is blocked. Best blessing blocker. You guys are the biggest blessing blocker in your life. Mike White is available. Oh, Mike White. Shit, that's way old. Okay. All right, man. You didn't write back. You know you can't write me back. I already know that one. Okay. Season's a wash. You guys are the worst team of all sports. I mean, they're 0-7 and won any games. Okay. Been a Raider fan for life. 25 years of trash teams wear on you. Man, shit. I've been a Raider fan 51, bro. 51. 1974. When I became a fan of the Raiders, we had no Super Bowl wins at all. In 10 years, I won 3 Super Bowls. My first 10 years of fandom, I won all my rings. What was last year? 1983. 41 years of waiting for this one. 41, bruh. I'm not 25. Y'all babies. I waited 41. It's going to come. Somebody going to give it to me. I'm telling you, it's going to come, dog. I don't know who's going to. It's going to be somebody. All right, man. Okay, with the Thomas in here, man, I'm surprised you didn't go to bed. Yeah, as always, Gino's overpaid. Chip Kelly is the highest paid. Is not one of the highest paid OCs, Mario. He is the highest paid OC. $6 million. All right, man. Best win percentage. On top of the mountain was in 69. Okay. Hey, man, that was before my time. The only reason why I know all this stuff is because of my pops. My pops used to tell me about the Mad Bomber. My pops used to, and we had encyclopedias in our house. That's how I knew everything. Every time I didn't have no internet. When I was a kid, I had Encyclopedia Britannicas. We had the whole set because my father sold them in college. When he was in college, he paid his way through college selling encyclopedias. That's how he paid for his college. So we always had a set of encyclopedias in the house. So I would just go and look up everything. I find out something, I go in his office, pull out an encyclopedia, go to Oakland, Raiders, read about it. Heidi game, all that shit. I knew about it, but I never seen it until I was grown. But I heard about the Mad Bomber. Stuff that I didn't even see, stuff that I wasn't even privy to see. I know about Warren Wells, Clem Daniels. I know all these players. I never seen them play, bro. Never before my time. but I knew about them because I did my homework. When you love something, you know what it is. I'm gonna tell you something, man. This shit was funny, man. It wasn't. It didn't resonate with me at the time because I was a kid. But now that I'm grown and I'm thinking about it, it's crazy. Okay. I remember I was with one of my boys. I don't remember who it was, man. We were like, I say we're probably like fifth grade or something. And we were coming out the store, and you know how you see random people at that store, man. Somebody said, "Hey, I changed the names," and said, because you know they still know these niggas. Um, what name could I use, bro? I'll just say Timmy. I'll use Timmy as a name. Okay. Uh, hey, Timmy, how Cora doing? He's like, huh? How Cora doing? Who Cora? It's your grandmother. Oh, she good. This nigga didn't know his grandma's real name. He just knew her as grandma. He didn't know her name was Cora. He never heard that in his life. Grandma or mama. That's all he knew. He never knew his mother's real name, grandma's real name. So when somebody said to him, how's Cora doing? He had no fucking clue who he was. Who are you talking to? How you not know your grandmama name? You love your grandma, you don't know her name? You ain't been to church. You ain't been around where people call her real name, or only you hear as mama, grandmama. That's all you know. Something wrong. That's the point. Okay? You supposed to, what you love, you supposed to know. You supposed to know your mama name, your grandmama name, your grand. You supposed to know all that. She supposed to know your history. You supposed to know where they from. Okay? Supposed to know that. You don't know where your mama grew up at? You don't know where your mama from? You don't know where your daddy from? You don't know where your family from? You don't know that shit? You don't know your mama's birthday? You don't know how old your mama is? Something wrong. You don't care. You don't give a fuck. You don't care enough. So when it comes to the Raiders, man, you're supposed to know this shit. You're supposed to know shit that ain't have nothing to do with you. You're supposed to know that. You're supposed to do your homework. How are you a Raider fan and you don't know nothing? You don't know shit. You don't know a damn thing about your team other than they lost today? That's all you know? Okay. T Dirty, what's up, man? Saints fan here. Hey, man, always, man. It's 1-6. Yeah, big dog, my boy Ant Cuts, man. My boy Ant Cuts is a who dat. I talked to that nigga today, man. He said that you guys are the Bears, but put a hurting on you guys. Okay. All right, man. Said just make 16, don't make a decision. Aaron Glenn did not win. Aaron Glenn's gonna be done. He barbecue chicken, bro. He done. Aaron Glenn out of here. He won and done. Okay. John Carroll University, Yusuf. All right, man. Make Chandler Jones go wild. Nah, Chandler Jones his family's just got that kind of shit in them. That's why they're good athletes. Okay. Yeah, Jack Del Rio, like I said, man, shit. He lost the locker room. Coupon Tom, low ball Kingsbury. Yeah, he ruined that. And brought in Getsy instead. I forgot about Cliff Kingsbury with 2 Ks. Like I said, man, you have to make the right decision, bro. Sometimes you have to not accept it. It's that simple. Sometimes, look at them people. All them people that was testifying at that Diddy trial, bro, all they had to do was tell Diddy no. Cat Williams said it in the interview with Shannon Sharp. Diddy gonna try you. And you have to tell him no. That's what Cat Williams said. Diddy gonna try you. And you have to tell him no. Tell him no, you don't got these problems. You ain't in the courtroom. You ain't oiled up. What? You fell for it. Okay. Booty Bang said AP asked Mark to bring in Jack Jones. Mark said yes. He had to put him on. He had to use his job to do it. Allow the enemy to destroy the Raiders from inside. That's right, House Junkies. Okay, Gino is trash. I agree. You ain't gonna get me mad behind that. Okay, which low Mark will clean up the verbiage. I know. It's probably been a while since the Steelers drafted the top quarterback too. Well, the Steelers are a stable organization, James. Number one, the Steelers don't fire coaches. I've been a professional football fan for 51 years. The Steelers have only had 4 head coaches in my whole life. Steelers are my number one op. The Chiefs are not my number one op. They're your number one op. If you're an OG like me, there's no team that I want to see more lose. Sorry, Sarah, this is the truth. Than the Steelers. Steelers stopped me from winning 7. If it wasn't for the Steelers, I'd have 7 rings. Chiefs ain't never stopped me from winning no fucking Super Bowl. That's why I don't give them that much respect. Y'all give the Chiefs too much respect. I don't. They ain't never stopped me from winning no bowl. I ain't never lost to them in the AFC Championship game ever. I lost to the Steelers 4 times. Okay. They've only had 4 head coaches in my entire life. I name them: Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher. Matter of fact, it's only been 3: Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Omar Epps, Mike Tomlin. 3 head coaches my whole life as a fan of football. 50 years, they've had 3 coaches. They don't fire coaches. They retire coaches. Chuck Noll, 4 Super Bowls, retired. Bill Cowher, you just saw him today. 1 Super Bowl, retired. Mike Tomlin, 1 Super Bowl, active. 3 head coaches. You've had 3 coaches in 3 fucking years in a row. That's the difference. The Steelers don't do that shit. They don't fire coaches. They hire the right person and they keep them there. That's what they do. Tell me when the Steelers have had coaching problems. They don't have coaching problems. They have double-digit wins every year. Mike Tomlin has not had a season where he's had less than 10 wins in his entire career. That's stability, bro. You're just unstable and dysfunctional as hell. All right, Bill said he had a family phone call. Man, I hope everything's okay. All right, yeah, you listened to the game driving home from Idaho. I know. I agree with you. Been a fan since '67. It's championships. We changed the way the game is played. Facts. You OG, Rich. Richard Patterson he passed me. He's got me passed. We got the same amount of rings though, but he go back to the AFL. I'm a Merger Raider fan. I am 1970 Merger, and 4 years after that. I'm not on that. I'm not at that 67 and nothing like that, man. I have no idea outside of what my dad told me and what those encyclopedias told me. Okay, Patrice. Here's my take. Team has no pride from the front office down. Some of the players, Geno making business decisions. I mean, that's what he does. And he won't get benched. Okay, Ronald Lutz in the building. Every year adjustments are made. That's the wrong ones. I mean, whose fault is that? I mean, come on, man. That's like putting the wrong gas in your car. Car's full, but you put diesel in it. I mean, little things like that matter, bro. Ain't that right, Bill? You filled up your wife's car, but you put diesel in it. Fucked it up. Well, at least it's full. That's Raider fans. Well, at least the tank is full, bro. Yeah, but it's with the wrong fuel, bro. Just fuck the engine up. Well, gas is gas, bro. No, it ain't. Okay. Get this off my shit. Yeah, man, I'm about to shut it down, you guys. Bo Jackson shirt. Who says I don't have a Bo Jackson? Like I said, man, I'm going to have to start bringing out these classics, bro. That Howie Long, go check it out. Go check the Howie Long out, bro. That's the first of the series of the classics because it doesn't look like this season's going to get any better. Okay. All right, man. Chip needs to buy all the ingredients. Yes, he does, but he ain't going to. Okay. Why is this deleted by Matthew Sheck Unfiltered? I'm not understanding. What happened? I must have accidentally did something. Okay, I don't understand that one. Okay, I got 199 dono. I don't know what happened. I just undid it. I don't know what happened with that one. I must have pushed the wrong button. I think I blocked one of you guys on accident. I think I brought you back. You should be back. You're right about Chip Kelly. He checks all the boxes for qualifications to be a coordinator. However, he can't coordinate an offense. I mean, it's like that, bro. It's like somebody, dog, you know, Used to call them posers, bro. They have all the skate. They got the best skateboard outfit, helmet, all that shit. Can't skate. Okay. Aiden coming back. Yeah, Aiden's supposed to be coming back after this. Okay. After the he should be back, man. He should be back doing the bye week. All right, man. Yeah, man. I'm just being honest, man. Jose Annalise, I'm telling you, everything I tell you is funny because it's true. I just changed the names to protect the guilty. I'm telling you, dog. I have been in shit I shouldn't even been in. You talk about guilt by association. I'm like, wow. I didn't like you. Why? Because every time I saw you, you were talking to somebody that I didn't like. I'm like, bitch, I didn't know. I didn't know what you were. I don't know you. Be even knowing that. You always like the people who I don't like. I don't understand. Maybe you think too highly of yourself. Maybe it's you. Maybe we all have in common that is you. Like I'm just being honest, bro. I used to always get judged by something somebody else did. How come you mad at me because what he did? I don't have nothing to do with that shit. I wasn't with him. Crazy as hell. All right, but it's facts though. All right, man, what's going on? Randy Major in the house. Keep Genty and Bowers and Crosby and build more. That means losses. I saw the 49ers picked up Mac Jones for $7 million. Yeah, but they paid Brock Purdy $50. That's a problem, dog. You gotta figure that out. Bynum could have been great. Yeah, man, but Bynum didn't love basketball. Remember, Kareem, I'm sure you remember this. Bynum's best play that I've ever seen him do was against Shaq. When Shaq got traded to the Heat when they won the championship. They were playing the Heat on national TV, man. Bynum was guarding Shaq. They threw the ball in the post. Shaq turned, dunked on that nigga. Ran down the court doing all the Shaquille O'Neal shit. He came back down the court, passed the ball into Bynum. Bynum did a spin move, dunked on Shaq. And they were going back and forth. I was like, Bynum. But Bynum didn't love basketball. He just didn't like the fact that Shaq was showing him up, and he decided that I'm going to play for this 1 or 2 plays, and then he turned back into Andrew Bynum again. Didn't love the game. Okay? A lot of players like that didn't love the game like that. I don't know if Geno loves the game. He doesn't look like he loves the game. He doesn't look like he's enjoying himself. He doesn't even look like he cares about it. Cheating the game, dog. We need a pocket passer that's mobile. I mean, damn, where are we going to get one of those at? The draft? Okay. Geno's robbing his team of money, leadership, and heart. 56 Raider fan, all I can say is always back the shield. Like I said, we're not conditional, dog. Like I say, when I say the Raiders don't love us, Raiders have loved me before, though. Like, I've gotten everything I can get out of this team. I'm really happy that I got what I got out of them. I can really sit back and appreciate it. Like, man, damn, dog. If I would have came in later, Bill Wood, we would have been born a decade later. We'd be like everybody else. Matter of fact, not a decade later, it'd be like 2 decades later. We had to be two decades later. Because even if we born a decade later, we'd still have 2. But matter of fact, we still have 3, to be honest. So, but yeah, man. Can't make it up. Geno laid down in front of everybody. Sure did. Yeah, Daryl LaMonica, I heard a lot about the Mad Bomber. Rest in peace. Okay. Fletch, Pops, man, he always gave great advice, man. Much respect. The police officer's good man. Yeah, man, Pops is still doing his thug thizzle, dog. Still got to call him, man. Make sure he good. Call him, check on him, shit. But yeah, man. Now he giving it to his grandson. It's named after him. Got 2. He was a good enough man to have 2 other niggas named after him. So he's doing something right. Ronald Lutz says we need Gruden back. For what? What do we need Gruden back for? What Gruden gonna do? The game is passed him by too. Gruden ain't. That's just for your ego. Gruden ain't gonna be able to compete with what's going on right now, dog. Gruden can't get in there and do what he do. He can't get that shit done. Look, did you see his record? What did Gruden do when he came back? Gruden was with the team 3.5 years. What did he do? Y'all just want people back. That's your problem, bro. You just want to keep going back to your old work. You want to keep going back to your old work. Dude, you got to let that shit. I don't want Gruden back. I need somebody who's going to make me win. Gruden ain't going to help me win. Okay? He's not. Randolph Scott. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's the logo right there. Okay? All right, man. Steelers keep the same direction. They always keep the plan and it works. 3 coaches in our life. My life. 3. 3, bro. Imagine that. 50-something years. We've had 3 coaches. Never fired a coach ever. Every one of their coaches won a championship. That's why they're 6-bird. Chuck Noll won 4. He was 4-0 in the Super Bowl. Look at their record, is just ridiculous. 4-0 in the Super Bowl, Chuck Noll. Okay? Bill Cowher, I think he was 1-1. Okay? Because he lost to the Dallas Cowboys, beat them one time, and then they won. And then you got Mike Tomlin was 1-0 in the Super Bowl. They're like 6-1 in the Super Bowl, bro. And every coach they ever had won them a chip. How many Super Bowls would the Raiders have if every coach won a Super Bowl? Shit. You'd have like about 28 Super Bowl wins. Be like the Yankees and shit. But you've only had 2 coaches win you anything. And guess what they both were? Assistants. See? But these Raider fans running around here thinking they know more than us. You got 3 championships as a franchise, and all 3 of them were won by the assistant coach that was elevated to head coach. All 3 of them. I don't want Gruden back, bro. So that ship done sailed. I just want him to sue the shit out of him. Okay? All right, man. Major Raider in the building? Where Major Raider at? All right, man. How do I feel about the Colts? Colts, Danny Dimes isn't as sorry as the Giants fan try to make him be. Danny Dimes he looking MVP candidate right now. We'll see if Baker Mayfield can keep his lead tomorrow. But Danny Dimes is he's looking amazing. Okay. All right, man. Major Raider, what's going on? Jerry Robinson called you Tuesday. Wish you happy birthday. That's dope, man. You got a lot of respect, Major Raider. A lot of respect. Major Raider has this shirt right here. Ain't that right, Major Raider? Major Raider wears this to the games. Go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. Pick this up. Okay. Marcus Freeman will be available in 5 years early if somebody would buy this contract. Man, we got to draft our own quarterback, man. Draft our own people, man. It's been a very sad situation for the Raiders. Chuck wasn't offering anything nice. Raiders look like they're tanking. I mean, tanking for who? Who they tanking for? Don't say Arch Manning. There's no way on God's green earth Archie Manning is going to allow his namesake to play for us. That's definitely not happening. You can forget that. Okay? Yeah. Major Raider wears this shirt right here, the pirate. Go pick this shit up, dog. All right, man. We're going to go ahead and let it go, dog. Go ahead and let it go. Good talking to all y'all, man. Your team is horrible, but good thing is you don't get to see them play next week. You don't have to worry about watching if they lose. You've already saw them lose. That's going to keep going until they win. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. Y'all have a good night, bro. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Matthew Shack Unfiltered.